Man.
no shot.
So did the Rams just take the lead of the division off the win tonight? Like, is that what I gotta check the standings.
Mm,
They're 8-6. No, we're so
no, because the Seahawks are
okay.
8-5.
Okay. But as far as division goes, we have a higher percentage. No, we don't. Oh, interesting. 'Cause we only lost one game in the division. It was to they played an
Uh,
extra division game, I think.
it's just
49ers.
because they haven't. Like, if they win, they'll be 9-5. So that
Gotcha.
so it just depends. If they lose, then it's um. If they lose, then you guys will be number one because you have the head-to-head over them.
Wait.
I think, right?
I think so. Yeah, and they
Yeah.
split with the Niners, and we just swept the Niners,
Yeah.
which is so rare. Like that doesn't happen with the Rams Niners history. Like, and it usually happens at the worst time. You'll be like, okay, we need a win to get into the playoffs against the Niners. They're playing C.J. Beathard, and they don't got anybody out there, and they just hang a
I fear the
35 piece.
Niners are
It's time
dead.
to give us a little
I
pat
think
on
they're dead.
ourselves,
I
a
think
pat on
this
the
is
back.
it. I think it's over.
Do we get to give ourselves a pat on the back and say, hey, we did good.
Yeah,
We called Debo just a fat slob who
because
can't run
like
routes.
they gotta win it. They have to win out.
Yeah, and who do they have
Well, if
next?
Seattle wins this week, then I guess they could still go to 9-8. They got to go to Miami, and they have to play the Lions.
Yeah, I think it's shocked.
I think
Season's
if
over.
they lose one more game, it's over, and it might just be over anyway. Like it's
Yeah,
not technically, but like
I mean,
if the Cardinals beat the Patriots, it will be, and then the Cardinals play the Panthers after, so they'll probably
yeah, they'll win that one.
maybe. I mean, they have lost 3 straight, so who knows? But
Well, the Panthers been playing some good ball too,
I don't know.
taking the Chiefs and the Eagles to the wire. I mean,
Basically, if you're the Rams, you just
just went
need
out.
to win.
You need
You
to
just
win
gotta
or against Seattle.
just gotta go two. Just gotta go 2-1 here to end this thing. 2-1 is fine.
Mm-hmm.
7, you should be good. You could afford to lose one, I think.
I
That's
think so. I mean, you have two to finish off at home, so those would be pretty. I would hate to see us troll at the Jets, but you fly across the country. 10 a.m. start. What is it? Probably gonna be super cold.
because
Like
it's gonna be between
31.
realistically the Rams and the Commanders for that
Yeah.
last spot. And the Commanders got to play the Eagles still, so you'd hope they'd lose. You never know. Yeah, it's still gonna come down to the wire. You don't want to fucking lose one and make it close though.
No, the best path for the Rams to make the playoffs is just win your division because you get an automatic spot.
Yeah.
But if we're fighting for that wild card, yeah, it'll
Which
get a bit
means like there's
mixy.
a way you could go 2 and yeah, because I mean the Seahawks play the Packers and the Vikings next. So I mean like it's
Realistically, they
not
should
those aren't
probably win them.
freebies. Like they would take 1-1.
Yeah,
If they take 1-1, that means as long as the Rams beat who's next week for the Rams? The Jets, which they
the
probably
Jets.
should. Then going into the last 2 games, they'll both be um 9-6. And then here we go.
All the marbles. Bring
Rams
them
would
in.
have the tiebreaker. Need to beat the Cardinals, which the Cardinals would still be fighting. It'll be
It'll be an interesting end of the
it'll be
year.
tough sledding, but it's doable.
I'm pretty.
The Bills game was just humongous. Like,
That Bills game, I did not have in my back pocket. Like,
yeah,
I didn't
that
think
was
we had a
like,
44 in us. Stafford's been playing pretty lights out the second half of the season. I think tonight was just one of those games where one, I mean,
rain
it's
game.
raining like a mother, but at the second, it's like, they always give Brady props because they're like, Brady could feel the game out and be like, okay, this is a game I need to make plays. This is a game I just can't make mistakes. Like, I feel like that's kind of what it went to for the Rams. It was like, it was just so hard to get anything going in the air. Like, you had a couple of good balls. Like, Puka made a nice little 51 grab, but like,
Yeah.
the ball was just so slick. It was going to be a ground game. And the defense, I got to, like, this Rams defense has grown up pretty quick. Same with the O-line. Like,
Mhm.
both sides of the trenches are like
I had to figure it out today. I mean, definitely had
yeah.
a lot of tape to watch after getting 40 put on you, but
Yeah. No, I agree. I was
definitely
a
had
little
some
worried about
yeah,
that.
yeah.
But, that's kinda what you want, though. You wanna get hot in the second half of the season, which the Rams have been pretty notorious for from the past
Yep.
2 years. And as long as Nine's slinging that pill, I did not love I love that he's willing to scramble to get a first down. What I don't like is I see his head just bobble every time he gets
Yeah.
hit. Like, he just gets hit in the most weird place. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, he gets hit in what should be a routine play, and his head just always bobbles,
Mhm.
and I just don't like it.
He's just
And I
banging
think I
around
said
out there.
yeah, I think I sent you a text. I feel like Kyron Williams every single time I mean, it probably hurts, but every single time that guy hits somebody, he gets up and he's, like, wincing in his mouthpiece. Like,
Yeah.
every play. Like, this
He gets
guy
hit
hates it.
hard.
He hates it here.
Was getting smacked.
Yeah. Hey, he's still carrying the rock, though. He's been
Sure.
durable, so yeah, it's gonna be an exciting finish for the Rams. I mean, could have probably not, if you don't troll to the Dolphins, you're sitting in the division lead, that
Mhm.
probably helps you a little bit, but you know what?
Yep.
Hayes in the barn.
How it goes sometimes.
But if you were telling me we were gonna go on the back stretch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5-2 in the last 7, like, I'll definitely take that.
Mhm. What
So
you needed, I mean, it's more like 7-2
yeah,
realistically than starting 1-4,
yeah.
which is what you needed.
Yeah, and that's really when, like, the team started coming back together was against, like, the Vikings, we had our full team. So, realistically,
Mhm.
with the starting squad, we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
4
6
and
and 2.
6-2, yeah.
Like, that's it's pretty good.
Not bad. That'll play.
That'll play. That'll get the boys
Yeah.
going.
They just gotta find a way to not get themselves, behind in the first half of the season.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
let's just maybe go 500 the
I
first 6
mean,
games, you know?
you figure, right? I mean, the Cardinals game might have been that Cardinals team might have been able to beat anyone in the country that day, just that day. Like,
Yeah, the Bears loss was a bad one.
that one hurt
Can't
me.
lose to the Bears because then you coulda, in theory, lost to the Niners, then you're 0-5 to start the year, and you're like, "Wait, what the fuck's going on here?
Oh, yeah.
We're checked."
And the way it goes is you play the Lions, hard fought game, they beat the shit out of you, you lose in overtime. Then you're sleepwalking, getting boat raced by Cardinals. Then you got to
Yep.
wake up for the night. Like it's just
Sure.
it's a tough road to start, but that's okay. You
Sure.
come out, you have a nice get back game. I mean, it's supposed to be a get back game against the Raiders. I was nail biting a bit.
Mhm.
And the Vikings looked pretty much in control. Seahawks, some overtime magic, and then Patriots was even close, which I don't love. Saquon just ran us out the building, which will happen.
Saquon, yeah,
Please,
that'll happen.
don't do that. Speaking of which, I did hear your jersey did arrive at the Casa,
Okay, I hear
the
that.
old Greer compound, so we'll have
Good
to
shot.
get you that sucker. Um, yeah, good stuff by the boys.
Yeah,
See here.
finding a way.
That's all it
I
takes,
just
man.
needed one Kyren Williams touchdown.
I know you did.
Gosh,
I
because
know you did.
then it would have been perfect. He
Yeah,
still got me 14, I think.
he did. Because right now, I think because Chase Brown is going to get his. That's the thing.
Yeah, I just needed the touchdown, man. Because then it's then you're getting a 20 piece, and you're like, okay, can
Feeling
live with a
good.
2014. You're feeling like, ugh,
You left something out there
we
for you.
left a little something there, and we're not really
Yeah.
throwing the check downs because it's raining, and
Yeah.
it just didn't go in. But at least you're not as bad off as Kyle, who started Brock Purdy.
Oh, what did that? Let's see what that got him in the playoffs there.
But he is playing Stiffies, who started Cooper Cup.
Okay.
So I
So
don't know
we
if that
got
quite cancels out, but
4 points from Brock Purdy.
yeah, 0 points from
Yeah,
Cooper Cup.
but he does have the cheat code
He does have
7-11. Got Jamar Chase
yeah,
and Joe Burrow. I mean,
they're playing the
against
Titans.
Tennessee Titans. Oh, I fear that's a 70 piece.
Yeah, it could be rough.
And Saquon. Well, Saquon could get put in check. I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think A-Chain's gonna run wild on Houston.
James
But who
could. I
knows?
mean,
You don't
James
know until it
could.
happens.
Yeah.
And then of course, Joku wants to decide to be fucked. So
And
perfect.
Joku. Nice.
He's
Thank
out.
you, Joku.
Well,
Appreciate it, buddy.
he didn't practice
See, but we're
on
both in a tough spot
Thursday.
here because you have Njoku who's kind of playing this might be in, might be out game. And I got the same thing going on with Bucky Irving. I hear he's got a hip
Yeah.
injury and a back injury, and I'm like, if you could just take the week off, I could just give the
How many
get the
damn
reins.
fucking bucks you got over there? You got the damn defense, you got both
Yeah,
running backs, you got Mike Evans,
I got the whole squad,
and I
baby.
got the one defense that's going against them all. So this could be a real swing.
Could be.
Chargers defense could fucking take out 3 of your players.
I could. It really
They could say, "Yep, GG, you're out.
take me out of the playoffs. Harbaugh could say, "You're done. You're done."
See you later, bud."
But you
Well,
never know.
from
Maybe this is a week that Kyler decides he's going to throw the ball to his tall receiver. You know, maybe that's a
yeah,
chance. Who are they playing? They're playing the Patriots. Got to think we're going to get some touches to old 18.
gotta
Right?
think.
Got to
I
think.
just
Please.
really don't want to have to start Juwan Johnson. That's what I don't want.
I fear it's.
That's something that I want to avoid.
I fear it's coming down to that.
But then again, it's like, do I feel good about the Browns playing the Chiefs? Not really either. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, it could be Clamp City. You could just be running right into a little
And of course,
read action.
Thielen's got to play in the rain, it seems like, against Dallas. That's wonderful. Garrett Wilson going to play in the rain at Jacksonville. Perfect. Yeah,
Perfect.
sure.
Ideal. Yep. Gets a good
Ideal
stop
conditions.
spot.
Ideal conditions.
I fear Stiffy might make the run because he's got the fucking
He's got the
Joe
God
Burrow
squad.
and Jamar Chase.
He's
They'll
got
carry
the
him to
God squad.
victory. What did that trade go for again for Jamar Chase?
I don't even know. It was. I know CeeDee Lamb was involved
Yeah,
in
I do
some
remember
capacity,
that.
but I can't remember. Someone's got the screenshot of it.
Got to think maybe we wish we would have kind of reeled that one back. Brought that one back home.
Let me probably find it. Okay, the trade. Oh no, the Chase trade was this year.
Yeah.
It was Chase for and a second is what he
Mm-hmm.
got, and he gave away a first, Malik Neighbors, and Brian Thomas, the 2 rookies.
He stole Jamar.
Yeah, I
And he
mean,
got a
like in
first
theory, I mean, if you're I mean, it worked out for both of them, really.
It worked out for both of them for sure.
The
But
Sauce has, 2 young pieces, and he's got a first-round pick, and Stiffy's has the God Squad. But there was a trade before that. It was the initial trade that was fucked. It was the CeeDee Lamb trade. Yeah.
regardless of how this season ends,
It was
I'm
this.
holding my hat that I swept
It was
the
this
God
bullshit
squads.
right here. It was Degen from Sauce. Degen traded away. I mean, he actually probably won this trade, honestly, but he still gave away Chase, who then went to fucking whatever. You got CeeDee Lamb, Zay Flowers, and a fourth, and he
Damn.
got rid of, and that was 4, Waller, who's since retired, Antonio Gibson, I don't even know if he plays anymore, and Jamar Chase.
I forgot about the trade for Waller.
He did fucking nothing with that. That's the problem.
Did he get a compensatory pick for it because the guy retired? I
I
mean,
don't know. Yeah, I don't know what you get for some shit like that. And then, what else is Stiffies? Did he just pick up Burrow in the fucking?
no way. Burrow was just on the waiver.
Yeah, he picked. Oh no, Oh, was this bullshit? He traded Joe Burrow, or he traded Jamison Williams for Joe Burrow.
Oh yeah, that's when he was.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's when I got
To
screenshot.
Obama. That's when Obama started going rogue.
Yeah.
Just trading shit.
I feel like that has to be a flag on the play, right? Like, come on.
Something don't add up there. Then he did another. Yeah, he did another trade with Obama. I don't know how. What was? We might have
Obama's
to get
policy might be.
Obama might have to get out of this damn league, from what
I'm not sure.
I'm saying. He traded Jordan Love,
Okay.
Jordan Mason, and Josh Downs for Amari Cooper and A-Chain.
Okay. Now,
sure.
I'd like to throw a challenge flag on that, please.
And obviously he kept Saquon, obviously.
Sure.
But guess who he got Saquon from the year before? Got it from Obama. He got him from Obama. He got Barkley and Ridley, but to be fair, I don't know. I mean, I guess you could say he lost this. He gave away Gibbs and Puka and a third.
Ooh.
So maybe he lost, but you did get Barkley, who's the fucking been Jesus this year. So
yeah,
did you really lose?
I was trying to work a trade at the beginning of the year to trade the number 1 overall pick for Barkley, and it was close.
Cup was a pick. He kept Laporta.
Yeah, Laporta was one of his keepers, which was that just didn't pan out very well. But I mean, who was going to expect that it was just going to?
So I'm gonna say, I mean, I guess Laporta did really well towards the end of the year. Looking
Yeah,
back on it, I win this trade from September of last year, so I wouldn't have. If I would have kept Henry, I would have. I got rid of Eckler, Tank Dell, and Laporta for Henry, Addison in a second.
that one
Then
was
I
good.
didn't. But then I didn't keep Henry. So then it's like, fuck. But I did draft Laporta in the 14th round. So
Wasn't bad.
I kind of basically traded fucking Tank Dell and Eckler for Derrick Henry and Addison, and
Yeah,
just swapped a 14th for a second.
second, not bad.
Sure,
It's not bad business.
sure. I guess we'll take it.
I think
Kept
it's safe to
Jonathan
say that
Taylor.
I won my trade from this offseason. I got rid of Anthony Richardson. I did give a pick that I probably shouldn't have, but I got back Mike Evans as a keeper.
Let me see.
Mike Evans doing pretty good things.
You got. Yeah, you could have.
Jacobs didn't need to do that one. That
You
one,
got rid of AR.
yeah.
You got rid of AR. I think that's the. I think you win if you get rid of AR because you're not getting rid of him now. Like
No,
if you
no,
kept
no,
him,
you
like you're
can't get
fine,
rid
like
of
it's
him.
over.
Yeah.
There's no way for you to get any value off of that one. So
Unfortunately
yeah,
for AR, I think there's some gun control going down in the NFL because
sure.
they're confiscating his weaponry. Man, fantasy's interesting. But I do think we might need to have another sit down. Maybe talk to the commission. Be like, are you seeing these little
Yeah, we might have to
whoopty woos and doopty doos?
open up some new bidding for some new owners. You
Okay.
know, that's what
Yeah. See what's going on
because
there.
a couple of these owners, you know, they're not setting lineups.
I did see that. I
Let's just
did
put it
see
this way:
that.
somebody that just slid out of his hole into our group chat today, like
Oh.
an hour ago, hasn't even paid his league due. So yeah, we'll be taking that pick.
Yeah, wait, there's got to be more than that because as an owner of a team, if you don't pay,
You want to know something crazy?
yeah,
There's 3 people that haven't paid.
are they in the playoffs?
None of them are in the playoffs.
Okay, I was gonna say if they're in the playoffs,
None of
you
them are in
gotta
the
have the
playoffs.
player you're out because come on.
One of them is El Rata himself.
Oh, well, I mean that's kind of figured.
Yeah, that's
That's like the
built in.
movie Catch Me If You Can. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
he's writing these checks and you just gotta
yeah,
fly
but
it in.
there nobody in the playoffs. So we're only missing
Speaking of
3. So
speaking
yeah,
of a rata, it would have been nice to get our fantasy COD
yeah,
draft that night.
Jesus Christ, we just got scammed.
I mean, are we just never doing it because it's just
Well, I mean, we could do it after the stage is
the
over
stage? Okay, for stage
and
two.
then do it for stage 2. We could do it stage by stage, I guess, if we wanted to. So, but yeah.
Could you imagine if someone just picked up Hook off the waiver wires and they're just feeling so good, just
Well,
feeling so
did you watch
nicey?
the draft that like the flank guys did?
No.
Because they did a fantasy draft and like before this was a while ago, like or I mean a couple weeks ago or a week ago, whatever it
Oh
is.
no, I think I saw the clip. Someone picked up Hook and was like, he's gonna
Yeah,
be on the squad.
Enable drafted Hook and he was like, I'm telling y'all, when he gets picked up, this is gonna be the best play ever. Before
Eh.
week 1, he dropped him for a Falcons player.
Oh,
But
I want to
he
know.
got on the waiver wire and got him like quick. But he still got it. But it's like his original play would have actually worked. He's like, trust me, guys, this is a big brain play. And they were like, what the fuck? You're taking a guy who's not in the league, and now he's on Optic.
You think maybe he had the script, perhaps?
Sure, maybe. I mean,
Might have been
we'll
in the
get to Stooge of the week,
chat.
but maybe there was some insider.
Yeah, maybe there
Maybe
was
there's some betting on
something.
yourself going on here.
Maybe there were some prize picks.
Because there's a lot of
Unfortunately,
rumors going around, and we'll have to address them. But I
we
think
will. We will.
maybe we just start with the NFL picks.
Yeah, I think so too. Let's see.
Then we
Let's see
get
what we're
there.
working on with this. Well, no. I think we can't skip college because we got a very big week this week. Okay,
Oh yes, yeah.
big,
Have to
massive.
address yes. Huge.
It's America's week, ladies and gentlemen.
There you
It's
go.
Army Navy. Okay, and
Sure.
here's the bigger issue all the way through. Yeah, you can make your picks, but here's the problem. Let's say you pick Navy, then they're saying, "Oh, you don't support the Army." So on one side or the other, you don't support the troops.
Sure.
So you're just, I mean, it's just
You're
kind
just
of
shit out
a,
of luck.
kind of foobar. You know what I mean? I mean, what am I supposed to
Mm-hmm.
do here?
Hope for a tie.
I hope the boys win. That's it.
Yeah. With that being said, I will be taking Army
I'll be taking Army
and the
as well.
points. I'll be
I'll
taking
take
Army in the points,
I'll take six
please.
and a
I'll
half.
take those. I'll take Army winning by a touchdown.
Yep. Yeah.
I'll take
Yep.
those odds.
Yeah.
We almost had to put fucking FCS playoff games in here and pick them.
That
Shout out
could have
UC
been fun.
Davis.
They made it.
They got to go to the Dakota Dome in Vermillion, South Dakota to play the University of South Dakota.
Let's pull up that bracket real quick. Let's see what's going on in that
Yeah, we might
FCS
as
here.
well.
You know,
Let me try
we
and
got some time. We make the
um,
show here. You know, we don't
let me find that.
we got to check with anybody here.
FCS playoffs.
You know, I think it's kind of a humbling moment when you see yourself in the camera and realize I got to get a fucking haircut. I mean, this is
I
just
need a haircut too. My hair's gotten long.
ah.
Boom. Here we go.
Okay. Let's see what we're working with here.
Here's top half. Montana
UT
State, number
Martyrs.
1 seed. They
Shout
played
out
an
Mars.
absolute barn. I gotta go pull this up because my sister was at this game, and then one of my former athletes. They went to the football game, and it was UC Davis versus Montana State.
Ooh.
Game ended 30-28.
Hey.
UC Davis was down 30-8 going into the fourth quarter. Scored with 6 minutes left. Got the ball back. Scored again. Got an onside kick. Scored again with 34 seconds left. Didn't get the 2-point conversion. Lost by 2 points. But my sister was like, it was the craziest thing ever because they were getting boat raced,
And they just kind of turned it on.
and then it all happened. So, but that Montana State was undefeated, so number 1 seed. Richmond, I
Didn't quite make it.
believe Richmond. I'm trying to look at the standings of my uncle's division. They did not make the playoffs, but they're in there with New Hampshire and Richmond. Richmond won the conference. They went 8-0 in conference.
That'll do it.
And obviously got first rounded by Lehigh. New Hampshire got rounded.
Damn.
North Dakota State's pretty final. Shocker.
Yeah, nothing scary. Nothing different there.
Yeah, not much.
Oh,
Else we
UC
got
Davis doing some things, huh?
Oh yeah, Davis is 5th ranked. They ain't bad. UC Davis had 2 losses on the year by 2 points to the number 1 seed and at Cal.
Damn.
I mean, it's not like they're losing to like, shitters. Like they lost an FBS team and they lost to the number 1 team in the country.
You're gonna say it's not like they're losing to Vanderbilt. I know you were. You were thinking it.
Oh, well,
Thinking it.
when you really think about it.
They beat Bama.
Yeah.
Easiest place to play according to Nick Saban.
Yeah, I think South Dakota State's pretty good too. So obviously all the seeds made it. This is where we go. The final 8 here. Now we play ball. I'm not sure I think the one would play the winner of 5 and 4. I don't think they reseed in this. I know they reseed in Division 2, but I don't think they do in FCS. So
I should take a look also at the Division 3 bracket and see. Probably Mountain Union's gonna just absolutely rock it, but
we might as well while we're here, huh?
Yeah.
What we got? Football.
Yeah. Oh, you got it right there. Perfect.
Well, we'll go D2 while we're here.
Yeah. Let's check out what's going on.
I know Valdosta's final.
Valdosta
State. My uncle's former team, West Florida, they did not make the playoffs. They lost to Valdosta last week of the season to not make the playoffs.
Unfortunately.
So basically how they do the Division 2 playoffs is there's 4 regions called super regions. There are 7 teams per region, so the number 1 seed gets a bye. And they're just selected by, I think there's a fucking committee probably. I don't think it's the same committee because they tend to do a little bit of a better job because, you got more opportunities. But historically, this region right here, this would be Region 1, shitters.
Okay.
Shitters every time. I don't know if they've ever won. But they always get the damn benefit of the doubt, shitter rats.
Slippery Rock. If I lose to a team called Slippery Rock,
the 2 regions who are normally final are Region 2 and Region 3. So Region 2 is down here. This is Valdosta. Valdosta and all them. Region 3.
Yeah, Ferris
State, Grand Valley State. Harding won it last year. Pittsburgh State's normally pretty good. But Region 2 is like the division with the conference with Valdosta and West Alabama.
Good
They
ball clubs.
call it like the SEC because it's called the Gulf South Conference, so it's kind of like that South. You get some Georgia teams, you get some Florida teams, you get some Mississippi teams. Like that's kind of your vibe.
Okay.
And then your Ferris States and your Grand Valleys, Big Ten. That's kind of like the
Okay.
cold
SEC
as
Big Ten
shit.
at it.
Cold as hell up there, the whole thing.
Yeah.
So Minnesota State's made the run. They took down the number 1 seed in Region 4. So when APU had football, they were in Super Region 4, which is down here with like Central Washington and all of those shitters. They never really do much. So this is what I mean by Division 2 they reseed. So Minnesota State, like they've been on the road this whole time. Besides this game, they got a home game because Bemidji State fucking upset the 2 seed also.
Bemidji, dude.
But then they reseed, so they're like the 4 seed now.
Gotcha.
And so, but it'll be Ferris and Valdosta for the chip.
Sure, market.
That's how it used to be all the time too. So
I think for the shit that I've just been talking, if Slippery Rock makes it, I have to root for them in the championship game. I think it just has
Slippery
to be.
Rock, they
Slippery.
always make them or some BS team. Like, oh, this California team in Pennsylvania, whatever.
Sure.
I remember my uncle's second year at the school. They got reseeded as the 4 seed because they were on the road the whole time, and they put this California. They called it what do they call it? IUP, or no? I don't know. I don't know. Some bullshit. It might be a different school now. I don't even know. But they put them as the number 1 seed, and they were like, well, the Pensacola kids, they got to go up. It was like 15 degrees or something like that and snowing. Beat the absolute piss out of them.
Sure.
Because it's like, who gives a shit? We're just better than you. Like,
sure, we're cold, but we're
it's
still
cold.
winning,
Like,
so
you guys are shitters. So that happens a lot. Like, they'll be like, well, you got to come up and play us in the cold. And then it's like, you guys are just shit. People just don't want to go play in the cold. Like, yeah. So, D3, let's see what we got.
Mary Hardin Baylor holding it down. John Hopkins, out of baby. Oh, did Mary Hardin Baylor get shit on?
Yeah, so who would be coming out of like the Laverne section? They get an automatic bid
down. Yeah,
we got further down.
Yeah, the winner of the Skyac would be.
Where are we?
Whitworth and Pomona Pitzer got in there.
They put the shitters in the first round.
Yeah. Usually if you win the Skyac, your first round is against Whitworth or against, I don't see them up there. Probably either Mount Union or
someone in this. Yeah, so Mount Union making a decent run. I remember when John Carroll was final. John Carroll used to play against. They were in NAIA against APU. My dad would tell stories about them traveling to go play Carroll, and they would lose. They lost one time like 12-9, and it was just piss cold, man. It was just like the shittiest thing ever. Yeah, probably Johns Hopkins, man. The freaking Johns Hopkins, the hospital playing.
Yeah,
they got a squad.
They do. Hey, it's like Scrubs, man. They get after it a bit.
You gotta
really usually wins that shit.
You gotta really love ball, man.
Yeah, when you're at the D3 level, it's
be playing this shit, man. You gotta really love it. Who won last year? Cortland.
Okay, Mary Hardin Baylor won it 2 years ago.
2021.
And yeah,
Baylor. Yeah, sure.
Mount Union, sure.
38-37. This was a bang out.
Scroll down to who was it that won it?
Wisconsin Whitewater is pretty final.
They're kind of getting things after it. Wait, Lance is just kind of running them.
Oh, Lance
little
is that
deal
guy
there, man.
Lance might be him. Hold on, we gotta look at D2 history. Obviously, West Florida. Shout out. Pete.
Canceled due to COVID.
Thank you, Pete.
Thank you, Pete.
The funny thing about that is, so this game happened like, December 20-something of 2019. So like people were getting sick. Obviously, one of the star receivers on the team they thought at the time had the flu. He was so sick, and like he had to get IVs at halftime before the game, the whole thing. When we look back, we're like, he probably just had fucking COVID. So
probably had the bid.
Probably just had COVID and won the chip. So Yeah, so if you
One's in
look,
Houston.
Ferris versus Valdosta is a pretty
58 to
typical.
17. A
Yeah,
fucking mushroom
this one was a
state.
bang out in 2018. I remember watching this one. Valdosta beats Ferris. West Florida obviously losing. The
A&M
A&M
Commerce.
Commerce, but then yeah, there's a few.
You can't get
Some
Dukes in the
Grand
championship, right?
Valleys. Grand Valley gets a few. Valdosta, Delta, North Alabama.
Sure. Troy.
Back when Troy was D2, Cal Poly got one. Sure.
I don't know which one it is, but it's one of the Cal Polys.
Yes, there you go. SCS, fucking North Dakota State. They're running shot.
North
South Dakota
Dakota,
State
North
back to
Dakota.
back. They're going for the
Jimmy.
three. Going for the three.
Jimmy's going for 3, huh?
Yeah. Hilltoppers got one.
Jack Harbaugh. What the hell?
Jack.
Yeah. Jack Harbaugh.
Sure.
Western Kentucky.
Wish they put NAI in here.
I don't respect them,
They don't give
unfortunately.
a fuck. All right, well,
That was a
there you
good
go.
time going down there.
There's that. Yeah.
All right. Well, we've wasted your time enough. Let's go to the NFL games here. Let's see what our picks are for this week. We got a lot of. I mean, all of them honestly are just kind of head to head here. Start with the Texans. The Texans and the Fins. You know, it's in Houston. You're liking the Fins +3 there, pal.
I am liking the Fins +3.
Okay.
I think they're gonna start. They have started the run. Like they're too talented
To not make the playoffs, what you're
to
saying?
not give it a real go. You know, like
Mm-hmm. Two is
I
quiet
don't.
on 17 touchdowns
I've
in 4 games.
never bought the Texans. I don't know why. I
Okay.
just don't buy it for some reason. They're 8-5. It's all good, but they have, they are 3-4 in their last 7.
Yeah.
They're 2-3 in their last 5. Lost to the Titans, lost to the Jets, almost lost to the Jags.
Yeah.
I don't know. Something just doesn't.
You're not feeling it with these guys.
I'm not feeling it. I don't
You're
know,
feeling
man.
the sophomore slump.
I'm feeling they kind of just fizzle out. They lose to the Dolphins, they lose to the Chiefs, they lose to the Ravens 3 straight. That's
Okay.
what I'm feeling. And now they'll get in anyway because they'll beat the Titans and they'll go 9-8 and
Yep.
they'll win
Make
their
win
division
division.
unless
Colts got something to
Indianapolis
say.
makes a run. But their schedule is suited for them to make a run. To be fair to them, it's Broncos, Titans, Giants, Jags.
Yeah, I mean, if there's ever time to do it, now's it.
Over a time, you're going to play 2 teams that are 3-10. You're going to play one team that's 2-11.
Gotta think,
Gotta think we could at least get those 3, and if you get those 3, say you lose to the Broncos, you go 9-8, you at least have a chance.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, I think if that happened, they would lose the tiebreakers if Houston finishes out. Let's see, though. Yeah, I don't know. I was kind of on the fence on this because I was looking through the Dolphins. I'm like, okay, they just had the emotional overtime win against the Jets at home. They put a lot into winning that game. They've kind of just beat the teams that they're supposed to. I mean, the Rams, they shouldn't have beat the Rams, but hey, that is what it is. But like the Raiders, the Patriots should take care of them. Jets should take care of them. When they played an actual team against the Packers, they got shit rocked. Like, I don't know. I just feel like without Waddle, I feel like the defense for the Texans can kind of bow up a little bit. And I honestly,
Yeah.
I just think that Joe Mixon's going to run wild, which is going to kill my fantasy chances. But hey, that's just
Sure, I mean, I'm not
yeah.
mad about that. I'd love for him to run
Nah,
wild and,
not right mad about him.
Fins lose by 2. I'll take that.
Sure.
Give me that +3.
I think CJ just kind of finds his rhythm against the Miami
Yeah.
defense. I don't think they got much going on out there.
I don't know if I was blacked out, but I just realized that we pick different on every pick.
You might have
Holy
blacked out, buddy. I think it's the
I didn't even realize.
I think it's the
Never
Interstellar
happened
coming
before?
back. I don't think so. I don't think we've had 5 in a row because there was one I was debating on, but I was like, I'm gonna stand in the pocket. I'm gonna keep my feet here.
Sure.
So yeah, I'll take the Texans -3 in
Okay.
Houston, NRG Stadium. Let's get after it.
Yeah. Get ready to rumble.
We're going down to the left here, bottom side.
Sure.
Packers Seahawks. You went with your darling there.
They haven't done me wrong
the
in a
dog.
while. They have not done me wrong. They're at home Sunday night.
Okay.
Big game. They know if they lose it, they are not leading the division anymore. I think they win this thing by 3. That's what
Ooh.
I think. I think they win this thing, walk-off field goal, 12th man, stand up.
Now, on one side, I
Hopefully.
wouldn't mind that because I do have their kicker. On the other hand, I foresee a steady diet of Jacobs. Like
Yeah.
Josh Jacobs is just gonna be just running wild up the
He's gonna
middle.
be running it up, as they say.
Yeah, and I don't think it was nice to see Charbonnet kind of have his breakout game. I really don't think he's gonna do that again because I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna have Kenneth Walker start and they're gonna play that little like kind of the same thing the Bucks have been doing where we got 2 running backs. We don't really know who's gonna start. We just kind of
Mhm.
intertwine and interchange when they get hot. So I just think like the Seahawks, I think this is prime Geno time where he just starts turning that ball over like crazy,
Sure.
like more than normal. They'll be in the red zone. They're on like the 7, 3rd down. Geno, hey, we don't have it. Just throw it out the back of the end zone. Geno's going to try to fit it to DK Metcalf. Bada bing pick. Here we go.
See you later.
Yeah, he off to the races. Jair Alexander. He's high stepping on you like his
Okay.
prime time, and he's talking shit while he's doing it.
Sure.
I don't know. I like this Packers team. I think the Packers are on their get back. They're pissed off because they lost to the Lions when I mean they had a chance to win that thing. But got
I'm
to
look
see how the games play.
I'm looking at something right now.
Okay.
Just because I was like looking at the scores and looking at the records and stuff. The Carolina Panthers aren't actually eliminated from the playoffs.
No shot.
They're still in. They still have a chance. You
They
know
got
why?
life.
They have life because if technically if the Bucks lose out, they'd be 7-10. If the Panthers went out, they'd be 7-10. They could win
No,
the division off of the tie breaks at
dude.
7-10.
This division needs to be relegated. Okay.
The
If you can get to the
Falcons,
playoffs at
that means the
7 and
Falcons
10,
need to be lower than 7-10, which I don't know if they would because they're going to play the Raiders, the Giants, and the Commanders. Well, I guess
I mean, if
they
Kirk
would just need
continues the
they
cold
would need to
streak,
lose 2 of the Raiders, Giants, Commanders games, and then obviously the Panthers would have to beat them. And then what would have to happen? The Bucks have to lose to the Chargers, sure, at the Cowboys, Panthers, and then Saints. The Saints would have to lose at least 2 more games. They play the Packers and the Commanders. That would be so insane.
if that happens,
If Carolina runs the table, they'd have to. Carolina's 3 games are Cowboys, Cardinals. I mean,
okay,
they could beat the Cowboys.
they can.
I
They're
don't know if
they're
they could beat the
favorites.
Cardinals, but they could beat the Cowboys, and then it's like you'd have to beat the Bucks and the Falcons anyway, so you might as well.
I'm just saying, if the winner of that division is 7 and 10, I think the committee needs to
Gotta
step in and
chalk
say,
it.
"You do not get your playoff spot. This is can't happen. Come on, man."
7-10, and then they would play. They would host.
Oh my
They would
god,
host Minnesota.
that'd be a quick game there.
Maybe, unless you believe in miracles.
Nah,
Yeah, so I just
not
thought that
with
was
Panthers,
interesting because I was just looking at all these. I'm like, why isn't there an E next to their name? What the hell's going on here? And
man.
they're not out of it.
Debo Samuel frustrated with drop pass. Yep, that makes sense, buddy. That makes sense. Yeah, so you're gonna ride Cinderella here. I respect it. She hadn't done you wrong. Going up to the top right, we got Lions, Bills. I mean, 2 Titans clashing
Yep.
right now in Ford Field. Um, I think you're going with kind of the get back game after losing to the Rams. Is that what we're going with?
I'm going with that, and I'm going with the Bills. The Bills? They're just a regular season giant killer.
Hmm.
They got the Chiefs. They got the Lion. I think they get the Lions. Then they go to the playoffs and they lose the big game. I think they're regular season. They're like um who's like a regular season guy. We call these people practice All Americans.
Yeah, the scrimmagers.
Yeah, when it's
I got
really
you.
not like obviously this game's big and it matters, but like
When it
when
doesn't, it's
when
not
it's
for
not
the
do
big
or
boys.
die,
Yeah.
they're gonna play lights out. But then when your shitter gets tight, you
Yeah.
gotta lock in.
Yeah, when things get a little
Yeah, when things get a little hairy in there,
uh,
you just you freeze up.
them lights start shining on you. It
Lights get way
means
too
something.
bright. When's the last time a lowest ticket at Ford Field was $339 for a regular season game?
That's Trump for you, baby.
There you
That's
go.
Trump's America. 339, get you a ticket. See Jared Goff and the boys.
The Eagles tickets are probably a lot too. Yeah, $200.
202 to be
Yeah.
exact. But Patriots Cardinals $30.
Sure, you can get
It's the cheapest one here.
Commanders Saints for 24. Oh,
Get
Jets
Jets
Jags
Jags
19.
19.
Sure.
Not a bad deal.
I wonder
Wonder
how
how
much
much tickets are to the USC game
what about
in Vegas.
a club suite at this
Yep.
game?
What does that
What do I
equal?
need?
It's like $200.
This club? Gallagher Club?
What's Gallagher got
About
for me?
$200.
I mean, that's not the worst.
The worst thing I've ever seen. Is another club
Uh,
on the other side?
how much would it cost me to sit in David Tepper's?
Gallagher Club 171.
I mean,
Sign me up. The
if you're
hell?
going there, shit.
Yeah, I
Saints
mean, it's
Commanders $24. Shit.
pretty free.
Chiefs Browns 28. Pretty free.
Probably get some box seats.
So yeah,
See how
I'm
much
gonna
that would
wrap
be. Jets
MCDC.
versus Jaguars box seat. Somebody make that happen for me.
Yep.
How do I get in that box seat?
Good little Christmas present.
Not the bar. Not the club bar. I don't want to be in Gallagher Club. I want
In
a
the box.
drink to be thrown.
Over my head.
Yeah, like right by my head.
I want to be in the action. I want to be in the
Jets
mixer.
Jaguars premium seating. Executive suites. Here we go. This is what I needed.
How much does it cost you to sit in the pool?
Oh, that's a good. Yeah, can you get pool seats?
I think you can. I thought that was
I have
like
to
a perk of
submit
the stadium.
info. How about I just buy?
Yeah. What are
Yeah, I
we
don't.
doing?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, see, no, I don't care that much. You
See, but this
want
is the
you're
funniest thing.
looking for people to get in. Like, come on, just give me a
Yeah.
fucking ticket, dude.
So the Jags are they have more security right now on getting you ticket seats than they do from that guy who worked for them that just stole a shit ton of money off
Like,
their
dude, I'm
like
trying to get. Trying to get to your game. I'm trying to support you here, and you're making it real difficult for me right now.
making it real extra tough here.
All right, enough of that shit. We should have put that game on here. 3-10 versus 3-10.
I was gonna ask you if we wanted to do a sixth game, 3-10 versus 3-10, just the shit bowl.
Why is my Chrome not? Can you still hear me right now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay,
You're
what
probably
the?
in a mixer.
Oh yeah, I was
All right,
tweaking for a second.
all right. You're in Interstellar. You're
Yeah,
teleporting here.
been test run.
Yeah, I'm gonna ride with MCDC and the boys. I just think they continue to get it done on Ford Field. I think
Okay, that's fair.
they're 6-1 at home. I think they continue it. Um, I think Josh Allen expended a lot of energy in the last game, and I think they're going to be kind of deflated after losing that one. And so I think MCDC and the boys get it done. Steelers Eagles. It's quite an interesting deal that you're going against against the Eagles, but I think it's more so the point.
It is the points. I got Eagles winning by a field goal.
Oh, and
That's
the spread just went to 6, but for us, it's officially 5.5.
officially 5.5. So I mean, I would have.
So you get the field
I would
goal.
have taken Steelers if I
Interesting.
get that half point with the Steelers. That'd have been lovely. But I think this is a tight, grinded out game. Eagles win late, but
Okay.
don't cover.
Okay.
That's how I think this plays out. Now, everybody, listen to me. I'm not picking against the Eagles to win.
You hear that,
I think
Brendan?
the
He's
Birds
picking in.
win,
No, he's picking against
but
them.
do
That's all that's
not
happening.
cover. That's what I believe. They do not cover.
Eagles fans, let him know in the comments. Just
Yep,
let him
I'm
know he's a
picking against.
traitor.
Yeah, Jesus.
Just cook him. Just tell him. Just
Like, it
let
could
him
be
know.
like, imagine Eagles are like 20-point favorites, and they just see my picture next to the Steelers thing, and they're like,
Oh.
I'm not. How could you take Steelers plus 20? It's like, what? Free cash.
So you're a
It's free
Pittsburgh guy,
cash.
huh? I thought you were a Philly bird. Okay.
Like,
All right.
I go where the money takes me.
Money talks. Okay.
Sure.
Bullshit walks.
Kyle Shanahan revealed that Devondre Campbell did not want to play in the third quarter.
So I have that in our Twitter Stoogery.
Huh?
Yeah, I don't know.
You said I'm out?
Apparently, he went into the third quarter, came out of the sideline, and said, "I ain't gonna be here," and just
Did you see what Kittle said?
no.
He said, "I've never been around anybody that's ever done that, and I hope I'm never around anyone that does that again." Yeah, this guy's
Oh my god. Does Kittle request a trade at some point? Just get me out of here.
Charvarius Ward said that's some sucker shit. Probably gonna get cut soon. I
Fair
don't even know
enough.
how.
I don't know how we're cutting
Good
people
thing it
over
was
there.
a home game.
It's
And
easy
if
way
they had to
home.
travel out of there,
Oh,
that would have been bad.
that's just crazy. That's like the Bills corner who retired at halftime one time. Just came out
Yeah.
of the locker room and said, "I'm just done. All
Yeah.
right, I
Sorry,
don't want it.
boys.
I don't
Love
got
y'all,
it
boys.
anymore."
I'm out of here.
So the last time people pulled up stats, the last time that AJ Brown was complaining about not getting the ball enough, the next game I think he went over 150 yards receiving, about 2 tubs.
Yeah.
I don't think the Steelers have a corner that can cover him one on one.
I don't
In
think
fact,
so
I know
either.
for a fact their corner, who's it? It's
Porter Jr.
Porter Jr. Yeah, Porter Jr. has the most defensive holding calls in the NFL. I think
Yeah.
he's going to continue to do that,
Yeah, it could be an
and I just
ugly
think
one.
Saquon and the boys cover,
All right.
in the
I
link.
hear that. Maybe no
Think
George
I'm on the
Pickens
side.
too.
I
So
believe there's no
there's
George
that.
Pickens too, possibly.
Yeah.
So I just don't. I don't know. I think the Eagles are going to be able to kind of put the Pittsburgh Steelers back in place, and I think they could cover by a tub. I think AJ Brown is. If you're putting some parlays out there, I think AJ Brown is going to have a pretty good day.
There you go.
And if he doesn't, then I got more questions for Jalen Hurts because, like, come on, man.
Yeah, what are we doing here?
Show me someone in their secondary that can cover him. Unless they're going to say TJ Watt is going to go line up and press coverage, might be a different situation. But then we'll just hand the ball to Saquon. I think you get that. All right. Last but not least, Bucks or Chargers. 3-point favorite Chargers. You're riding with the Chargers in Inglewood.
I'm riding with the Chargers.
So
I think this Bucks. I don't know. I don't think they're that good. I think their offense could get stifled a little bit by the Chargers defense.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's a low-scoring game. I think it's like a 20-16 or like a 21-17 Chargers win. Just about cover the 3.
Okay. I was kind of looking through it. I don't believe the Bucks are all that. I do know it's Mike Evans' time. Like for some reason, when he gets to this like week 15, week 16, he just starts
Sure.
turning things up. I did see that Herbert's kind of limited. I saw that Ladd's kind of a game time decision for the young lad. Leading rushers out right now, JK. So it's like, I don't know. I think Vita Vea kind of has his way up the middle. And if Herbert can't move as well as he's supposed to, that's going to get pretty tough because Vita's coming.
Sure.
I don't know, though. I just, like, could I see the Chargers winning? Yes. Do I think they cover by 3? No. I think if they win off a Dicker kick for, like, to win by 2.
Dicker's kicking it for the win.
Yeah.
Sure.
Letting Dicker do his thing, let it rip.
Okay.
And yeah, I found a hard time again with fantasy interests here. I would like to know if Bucky Irving, if he just wants to take the week off, that's okay with me.
Sure.
We could let Rashad White just kind of take a week to do his thing.
Yep.
Or he could just say, I want to fuck this guy's team over real quick here. I might be playing with a back injury. I might not. I'm gonna be I'm gonna be in my sleep like, you surely start the backup because of his back injury. He came out last time in his third carry.
Yeah.
And is there a chance he just gets a shot of Toradol and just starts running wrong?
There is a chance. There is a chance.
And then when you're looking at it and you're like, do I bench both of them and do I play Javonte Williams? You don't want to be in that spot because you don't know what the damn Broncos running game looks like. No one does.
Yeah.
That's the most hot and cold running game I've ever seen. But yeah, this should be exciting though. I mean,
it'll be good, yeah.
There's potential for some goosers here. Might be on Goose Watch. There's a chance.
Yeah.
That's why we love it. It's part of the game. There's a chance we also, Texans could win by 3 and we just push. And
there's a lot of chance. Yes.
So.
And we just look like some Stooges.
which we know we
which we
fall
will.
under that. Yep. Yep. Speaking of Stooges, I think it's only right you got to pull that son of a bitch up here. A late entry. I mean, late.
Yeah,
Oh
at the
no,
deadline.
no,
Yeah, had to be
not
done.
not the number and the
Yeah, so for those of you that don't know who
Optic
Optic
Pred.
Pred, well, I mean either really, Jonte Porter, no one really knew who the fuck he was either. Optic Pred, Call of Duty player, world champion. It's rumor that he is a gambling addict. He is Michael Jordan. And now whereas Michael Jordan could kind of just go play baseball for a little bit to get on out of there,
Yeah.
doesn't look like he's so lucky. There's some screenshots of him saying, "Hey, send me 1,000 so I can put a bet down. I'll give you a tip back for 250."
Oh, I didn't see those.
Yeah, like if we're doing that, he's like, my bank is frozen till the first. I get the 1,000 back to you plus a tip." Yeah, apparently he spent about 40K in Dubai, spent over 100,000 betting on the NFL.
Ooh,
I've heard some people say he's 100K in debt to Hex. I've heard
I've heard
some
that
people say
one.
he's 1,000,000 in
I did
debt.
hear the Millie. Yeah, that's a lot of. That's a lot of deep down.
Then some people are speculating, this is the Jonte Porter reference, that he was betting on himself and
No.
maybe was playing slow at Major 4 to take some under.
Oh,
Now, I don't know
wait,
if that's true,
wait. But then that would
but
make so much sense because we were watching him play and we're like, something's not right.
because
Like,
then he just turned up and fried a champ, so then maybe get the numbers
took
to
the
go
over.
down a little bit because people think he's playing slow, and then you start taking your own overs, and then you start maybe he's so down bad. And then the
So,
one about that is I don't know, like that's hard for me to believe because he is a competitor.
right.
Like he does like winning a fucking shit ton. So him betting on himself to do bad doesn't seem like something I could see him betting on himself to go over though.
Yeah.
But sometimes you're so down bad
You just
and you're
gotta take him
so
for the
in debt
cause.
that you have to just like get it where you can. Or you got people or he's maybe to other
Yeah. Other
people in the
outside
in
sources.
in the community that said, "Hey, you didn't tip me back my fucking 1K.
I'm gonna need you to drop
I'm gonna need you to go
20.
under today,"
Yeah.
which would be fucking crazy. If that's true, if the, if this shit is true, man,
Oh.
it's insane. But apparently, his verification for Optic thing
I
is
saw that.
gone.
Yep.
Like all of that shit is gone. Um, yeah, so it's not looking good.
How would he owe Hex a milli is my question.
I didn't see him owing Hex a milli, but I saw him owing Hex 100K.
How did he get to the 100K?
And
Like,
I don't know if that's just like,
because
hey,
his contract is like
I don't know
huge.
if that's, hey, like I'll put this bet for you, or maybe he bet Hex and lost and like didn't have the money to pay him back. And Hex is like, I'm not playing that shit, bro. Like you better pay me
Yeah, you
back.
better
Like,
pay the 100K.
because I can't see Hex as somebody who would like go on a bet with him saying like, oh, this is a locked bro trust. But I could
Yeah,
see them having a bet against each other maybe, and
100
him
racks, dude.
maybe because Hex probably has it. He
Yeah.
probably has 100 racks to bet. But
I
yeah,
feel
the
like
champs
Pred
money
would
has
though.
been blown.
How much was the champs money?
I think they all got like 200K or something like that,
Oh,
or
come on,
something, right?
Pred. Come on, man. You
Let me
threw
see.
200 baggies down the drain. Who was he bet? I need to know what NFL teams he's betting on. Like, was he betting on the Panthers over for the
It
year or
was
some shit?
800K total,
So
but
200
normally
each.
they give all the prize money to the players, or at least Optic does, so that'd be 200K each.
And his contract's what, like a mil?
I don't know what his actual salary is, but probably after taxes, obviously he's getting like 130, maybe 125,
Still,
125K. And
still
basically that
bad.
makes sense that he went and fucking dropped 40K in Dubai and then has been betting on NFL games. It's all gone.
Why did?
Now, the thing that's confusing is I don't know why it would be like you can't play anymore if he
Yeah,
was in
because
debt. The best way for you to get out of debt is fucking have a
playing.
salary, make
Yeah.
your money. But if it is this betting on yourself stuff, that's a bigger issue. That's like that's a Pete Rose level
Yeah.
shit that you can't do. So if they caught him on some shit like that, and that's why Optic had to like go cold turkey on him, I mean, that's the only thing that makes sense, I guess. But like, I honestly just feel bad for fucking Shotzi, man. He just gets scammed every year with teammate
Yeah.
shit. Illy's thumb,
Yeah.
Dashy being just fucking getting dropped and
Doofus.
getting undropped, and then
Yeah.
Scump retiring mid-year. Like Shotzi just has to sit there and like they finally had 1 year where everything was going
Continuity.
okay, and now their teammate is a fucking gambling addict
Yeah.
and is booted from the league. Like, what the hell?
I don't even understand. Like, I just don't get it. Like, what is the appeal of it? Like,
I don't like. I think it's fun. I think it's a fun way to watch, but I
right.
think some people
Get too carried
get in a
away.
mindset like,
Like, I'm
yeah,
gonna become a
they
millionaire off
get
of
down. The
this.
problem is they get down and they're trying to get back.
Oh, they just dig, and we're
Yeah,
just gonna
like they
keep
don't have a
going for
hard
it.
cap, and he has so much money where he's like, oh, it's all right. Like I put 50K on this thing and lost. Like I'll just put like 25K on this other thing and probably make like some of it back. And then you lose the 20K and you're like, wait, what the fuck's going on? Like
I saw 70K
you don't
like
just
that.
like go cut. Like we're in Vegas, like I'm willing to lose money. Like I know I'm gonna lose. Like all right, I'll put like I'm gonna put 500 aside to put on bets. And if
And
I
once
don't
that's
hit a
done,
single bet, I go home and I
yeah,
lost. It's over. I'm not like, well, fuck. What if I just drop 2K
and
on
we
this
make it all
one game and I
back.
make it all back, and then you lose it all? So like for me, 2K is a lot. For
Yeah,
him, his a lot is
50K.
75K. And he was like, "Oh shit, I did my 25K bets, and now it's like, ah, all right, I lost. Let me just get it. I'll take an easy one. I'll do 75K on the Eagles to beat the Panthers, and then they lose, and you're like, well, shit. Now I'm poor.
I mean, because I'm trying to think, his salary, let's say from Optic, is like you said, 125 after taxes. What he makes off sponsorships, what he makes off of his streaming, like, man,
Yeah,
Fred, we got to get it together, brother. I hope it's not a situation like a Pete Rose or like a. Honestly, this is kind of smelling like an Otani situation. There's just not a translator
there just
involved.
isn't a fall guy.
Yeah, I think he is the fall guy right there. Because that's crazy. Like the fact that there hasn't been like an org statement or something. Like, and why is
Yeah,
it every team that
they
I like
haven't
that
said
gets
anything.
sanctions?
They haven't said a thing.
What the hell have we done that our teams need to get sanctioned? Like, I don't get it.
I know.
I mean, I did win a chip, so I guess I'll take it. But fuck.
Like all they
Wow.
did was Friday the 13th time with with Kyler in there, and then that was it. And they did
Yeah,
a little nuke post.
I did see the nuke.
But like it's obviously just personal. Like it's gonna come out. Like it has to like actually come out at some point. But maybe it doesn't. But with Optic, you feel like it does. Like the only thing I'm
Has
comparing
to.
it to is like remember when Ender was like just gone
Yeah, just disappeared.
last year, just off the face of the earth. Like they didn't say shit. Like
Yeah,
it was just dropped and nothing was ever spoken of again. Now everyone kind of speculated like they knew it was like the freaking. I don't think it was Adderall, but like he was addicted to just
some degenerate shit.
being locked in.
Yeah,
He was just addicted to tweaking. So
literally. Man, I hope these guys are okay. Like at the end of the day, they are people, but like, come on, bro, we gotta like lock it in. I just don't understand. Like, you have a situation that's so good like that. You are successful. You're doing what you need to do, and then you're just like. But I think that's what our parents kind of warned us about, as far as like, hey, have a hard cap if
hmm
you're gonna gamble, because like, once you hit that cap, like it's done. Like I don't think I've put a bet in like 4 or 5 weeks.
yeah.
Like if I don't feel something, I'm not gonna throw something in because I'm like I'd rather just keep my cash and watch the game and like not
Yes, sir.
stress about it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I got nothing else to say. I mean, hope all's well, Pred, but might want to call that number if that's the case. That 1-800. They'll talk to you.
Yeah,
Javante
man.
Porter did Javante Porter get like thrown in prison or some shit?
I'm not really sure what ended up happening with him. I'm being honest.
Because like cutting him from the NBA didn't really matter. Like, oh, you can't play in the NBA. But, like he wasn't playing much anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. You did in Toronto
Hashtag
too,
bet
so
on
like
yourself, man.
Dude, what if Pred came out? That's all he tweeted. All the allegations got hashtag bet on yourself.
There was a
Just like,
crazy tweet, and it was like,
oh my god, that'd be
I
insane.
can't find it anymore, man. But it had popped up. It was like something about like betting. It's like you're just like me, Pred. I would try and get it all back on 100K too. That's what like Pred's my new favorite player or some shit like that. I gotta find the tweet, man. It was funny.
Dude, you're just like me. It's like the tweet that someone put out with Cam Akers. Don't worry about it, buddy. Like, he was talking about something going on with the Rams, and some guy was saying like, "Don't worry, you'll be just like us." And he's like,
Yeah.
"Respectfully, I'm not you."
Respectfully, I'm not. Respectfully, I'm not trying to be like you.
uh, he had a magical run with the Rams for the first year, and then for some reason just couldn't. I guess it was better for his career that now he's a backup in fucking Houston. No,
Yeah.
actually now he's a backup in Minnesota. Got traded back to Minnesota. He just keeps finding his way back there.
No facts.
You know who I'm waiting to see in the playoffs? What happened to who was the Panthers running back that CJ Anderson? When's he coming back?
Ever?
Like the
Is he
Rams
done?
just paid him to stay on his couch to one magical playoff run. Like they literally the next year were like, "We'll pay you on retainer to stay off
Does
the
he even
waivers."
play? Oh, he coaches.
Oh, he does?
DJ Anderson, 33 years old.
Yeah, I remember he was like
He's a coach.
for a while in the playoffs. He was like a gem. Like if teams were making a run, they'd pick him up.
Or he was a coach? That was like 2018?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's coaching,
he was on the team when we played against the Patriots.
I think. Or he might not be
Bill
coaching
Belichick.
anymore.
Rather
Following
bastard
his
tough.
retirement, he went to Cal and coached.
Hmm.
He was hired. He was the head coach of Monte Vista High School in Danville, California.
Okay.
Then was
Okay.
hired as the running backs coach at Rice, and he was not retained following the Owls' 2022 season.
How'd the Owls do 2023?
Probably
Oh
shit.
shit. Probably
Personal
pretty
life.
enough.
Anderson is a longtime fan of Sonic the Hedgehog video game series.
Oh shit. No. Hey, I'm a fan of it too. Which one?
Gives a fuck.
Hey, the one they had on the game.
And Anderson also streams on Twitch.
No way.
Anderson likes to play Apex Legends on his Twitch stream.
Huh. Is he live right now?
Open a new tab. I'm about to go
Yeah, let's do some
live.
investigating journalism here.
No, he hasn't played in 5 years.
Maybe he'll get back to it. Maybe he'll get back to it. Probably not.
Yeah.
You think but wouldn't you think trying to make the money back, wouldn't Pred be streaming like 24/7 so he could get like the gifted and he could get the subs and he could get
But
sponsorship?
that's why it makes me nervous that it's like it's a Jonte Porter situation.
Doesn't mean you can't do Twitch though.
No, but would he want to stream right now if he like
I mean,
if
but
this was
like you said,
going on?
if you got it that bad, like you
Yeah,
might have to
streaming right now
just.
would get you hella cash.
That's what I'm saying. Like you might have to just bite the bullet.
Yeah. Well, honorable mention, fucking shitty ass commercial for ESPN and fat ass.
That commercial, I saw it the first time. I texted the fantasy group chat. I said, "Did anyone else watch that shitty commercial?" I got nothing back from the group, so y'all probably didn't. Which God bless you. I got the feeling of like Schoolhouse Rock videos,
Mm-hmm.
like the one we learned in 8th grade about how to learn the Constitution and
Yep.
memorize preamble.
Sure.
That's kind of what we got. Or Mr. Bill.
Shout out, Mr. Bill.
Yep. Shout out. He gets ratified or he gets thrown out.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to figure out who in their right mind decided at ESPN because it's well known that a lot of guys are going to watch the college football playoffs. Like that is
Yes.
well known.
Typically, that's how it goes.
Why we would decide to put basically a children's commercial out there with what I could only imagine the artist does like stuff on like that Nick Jr. and like the Noggin channel, with the
Mm-hmm.
fucking weird little moose and the little bird,
Sure.
like that type of stuff. It's just I listened to it the first time. I was like, this is insane. I did like the fact that the Pat McAfee show was making fun of it. I don't know if you saw them playing it for
I
AJ like
didn't
3
know.
times in a row. Oh my god, he's there to lose. Dude,
I couldn't do it.
Pat plays it the first time, and he's like, "Okay." He's like, "No, no, I don't think you really got it. Let's run it a second time." No, no, no. We really don't need to. They go through it. You know what? I think you need to. Yeah, now that you got it a second time. The third time, and
The third
AJ,
time's when it's gonna sink
no,
in.
no, no, no. We don't need to do this. And they
Yeah,
start going through it again, and he yells at Fox. He's like, "We don't have to do this whole thing. We really don't."
that's good
It's just
shit.
like, I'm with age, man. I don't need to see that.
Facts.
I might mute my TV every time I see it. I might throw my remote at it.
Sure.
TV. I don't need to do that. Yeah, that commercial was horrible. And Debo Samuel. I mean, can
Fat
we just
fuck.
can we just get people to tell us we know ball a little bit, just a little? I'm not asking a lot. Like I'm
Brother
not
can't
saying
catch, man. He can't really do shit. Give him a screen,
he's
give him
good
a
with that.
bubble, hand the ball off to him, sure. Running routes and catching,
Not his
he
forte.
ain't got that.
He 3 receptions for 16 yards and 7 targets.
Yeah.
Yeah, Juwan Jennings, no one can catch the ball though, except for Kittle. Kittle has some sure hands. Don't matter if it's raining or what. That guy will catch the rock. Yeah, it says 6 foot 215. I think he's pushing more like 225, 230.
Yeah.
I don't think it's 215.
That's a big boy.
That's a big fella. But you got to think like, do we see the Niners try to trade him this year, or are they stuck with him and you trade Juwan Jennings to try to get somebody else because he's
Um,
got some good value?
yeah. I don't know what they do, man. They could just be chalked.
Yeah, because they
They just
they
could be the Jets next year.
they kind of had their 1 year with the Christian
They had it.
McCaffrey window, and it's like if
Hmm.
you don't capitalize on it,
Yep, that was a chance, man. They blew it.
I kind of think that's why. Because I look back at it now when they said the Christian McCaffrey deal was stuck between the Rams and the 49ers, and the 49ers put an extra pick and the Rams refused to, and I was wondering why. I feel like they had an insider that knew, like, hey, he's got like 2 years left on them tires before something goes.
Or it blows up.
So, I mean, if you're telling me I get Kyron Williams for the rest of his career versus 2 years of Christian McCaffrey, no disrespect to Christian McCaffrey, but give me Kyron Williams. Especially if you stop fumbling the football, we're feeling
Yeah, there you
good.
go. Feel better about that.
Yeah, Pred, come on, man.
Be better. Just call the
Be better,
number.
please.
Just
Call the
call the
number.
number.
I'll get
Call
you
the number.
straight. I feel like he should be milking this for all it's worth. He should be going on the flank, saying his side. Like he should be, if he's down on bad and money, like you
I
need to
don't
start
know.
playing the heel.
You're down this bad. Sometimes there's no coming back.
But part of me also wonders if because Optic has stuff like this every single year. I feel like sometimes Optic builds drama so that there's something to talk about. You know what I mean?
But not this.
I
Not
don't know,
post
man.
champs. What are you fucking getting your guy removed from the team? That doesn't even make sense though.
But what if you do? I'm not saying this is what's happening. You do this. Fred's got some other stuff he's got to take care of or something like that. You bring Hook in. They're still talking about all this stuff. Then Pred gets inserted back in the lineup. They make a run, and everyone's like, "Pred fixed it. It's all this and that." I don't know. I kind of think marketing wise, like they're always in the news for something stupid. And it's like their mo.
Yeah. I don't know. This
But
doesn't
yeah,
this is this
if it
doesn't feel
is,
stupid though. This feels like
if it's gambling
this
wise,
feels serious because I feel like Optic always has an announcement. They're always good about shit like that. Like this is just so like
good
this
point.
is so like breaking news.
Yeah, but it's like
Like
quiet breaking news too.
yeah,
That's the
it's
crazier
like
part.
what the
I
fuck is
see that.
going on right now? Like people
Yeah.
don't even know what's happening. I feel like Optic it would feel more um story, like there
Yeah.
isn't anything here. It's just like
Good
he's
point.
gone. Like
Yeah, because
he's like gone from thin air. It's like, wait, what the fuck just happened? It's like the Twilight Zone.
like when I'm thinking about it, like what I'm talking about is usually like, oh, Bruce is not rotating enough and he's being a kill whore
Yeah.
versus like, oh, Shotzi's being a diva and calling these things out or
Yeah,
Scump
but
wants X guy taken off the team. Like,
that's just like the fans creating that and Optic
yeah,
like doesn't say no to it. Obviously, they like milk it. This is just like poof.
you're out of the
Where the
lineup.
fuck did Pred go? It's like, hey, out of game stuff. That could mean like 100 different things, and then the screenshots come out. Like,
The big question is, did they take his optic chain? Because Heck said once you have that optic chain, you're an optic
You're in for
forever.
life, yeah.
So,
I mean, it's a good
or
question.
L. We'll find
It's a
out.
good question.
It would have been kind of insane though if you think about it. If they just inserted Scump back in the lineup.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the community would have gone nuts. Actually, I don't think he can though because of his lawsuit against Activision. They'd probably say you're not playing in our tournaments. That is
Sure.
not happening. Alrighty, I think we hit all that. Pred, let's do better. Let's figure some things out. You know, you can't change what happened in the past, but you can fix what's going on in the present and look forward to the future. I don't know if that's actually what you're supposed to say. I just kind of made it up. It sounded nice. Sounded
Yeah.
right. You know. All right. Get to Twitter. Just show
Sure.
up on the screen. There we go. All right. Before we even go through it, I mean, we kind of knew. I didn't add it in here, but the transfer news that we saw from USC, we knew it was coming.
Yeah.
I knew big time players are going to say, I'm not going to be here. I haven't seen Zachariah Branch say I'm not going to be here, so that makes me
I
feel
haven't
good.
seen that. Correct.
I didn't really expect Deuce because he got some pretty good usage this year to just say I'm out.
Deuce is loose. He's
Because
gone.
we lost a couple games because we were trying to fit the ball to him at the end.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of like, what the hell?
Like, yeah, who
You
cares?
know what I mean?
I think who cares, man? You could get receivers who
Yeah.
are good. Fucking, they fall out of trees nowadays.
Good point. Very good point.
You just got to have a guy that can throw him the ball.
I mean, did you see the stuff going on with Quinn Ewers?
No.
Oh, Twitter was going crazy about that. I think I have one in here, so I won't spoil
Oh,
it.
just like from the game? Or just
No,
in general?
for news for next year, like what his future is going to be speculation
Sure.
wise. This transfer portal news has been getting a little bit crazy. Apparently, somebody is transferring in their 6U tackle football league. He's
Oh,
a
yeah.
5-star, 4'4", 49
Who's
pounds.
giving out stars for this age?
Not sure. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank West Orlando Jags organization. Didn't know it was an organization. You probably spent $10 for the pay, but it's pretty nice little helmets. Truly appreciate your support. With that being said, I've decided to enter the transfer portal with 1 year of eligibility remaining to play 6U for the 2025 season. Where will I go? Offers. So the whole league is offering you, huh?
Sure.
That's just how this works. I
Is
mean,
that just the
4'4",
Are you
49
sure it's not the
pounds.
Carolina Panthers offering
Could be.
him there in the bottom right? Get some more
Could be.
talent on the roster.
Could be Carolina.
Get a
Could
guy
be
plays both
Carolina.
ways.
He does. You know, I didn't think about that. What if he's just upgrading from the youth Jags to the old Duval
Yeah,
Jags?
he's just
Maybe
going down.
that's
Could be.
making his way up there. I don't know what this thing is, but this thing is sick. Little knight stuff, double
Yeah,
sword. That's where you want to go.
thing looks sweet.
If I'm not mistaken, isn't this the same logo that's on the Red Manchu
Could be.
Chief?
Yeah,
Potentially.
have to get that out.
Yeah, gotta get him out of there. Gotta get him out of there. Some sort of like
This is I
spy
hate
dog.
this. As the world has,
Yeah,
we're done as a country. It's over.
yeah. That's what Darius said. We're too far gone. 4'4", 49 pounds. I don't know if I want to be highlighting 49 pounds. Now, but I'm thinking about 6 years old, 49 pounds. I was a pretty skinny kid. I don't think at 6 years old I was 49 pounds. I think it's 50 some odd, you know, kind
Sure.
of crushing in there. 49. That's a tough look, but best of luck to you, pal.
Yeah.
Krabby, the sauce boy C, said, me and my roommate have been debating this all year. Would like to have outside perspective as to what the most desirable seat in the living room is. Now, when I first looked at this picture, I was looking to see, like, okay, did they set up, something in the background? We got like a dildo or something. Like, are we gonna find something in the background here? Didn't find anything. Might now. But as I'm looking at it here, I mean, we got, chair right there, but we do have to consider. So I think the tough part when answering this question is which TV is on? Is it just the one up here, or do we got this one?
I know what I'm picking.
I think you're. If I know you, I
I
think
already
you're
know what I'm
picking
picking.
8,
Yeah.
or you're picking this one in the back.
It's 8.
It's 8. Yeah,
It is
you're
8.
locked in.
You're locked in. That's prime. You are closer to the table.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
like
like that.
you're good.
Is that a
Then I'd
trash
maybe
can
go with
thing?
3. The only reason why I didn't go 3 is because I gotta do a big reach forward to utilize that table.
But what if
That
we
hurts a
pick up
little.
table, pull that towards you?
But are we if someone's already sitting at 8? They're not gonna want that moved.
Might have to big dog them, kind of
Maybe,
out for that
maybe.
shit. Like,
But I still think 8 is on our line of sight. 3 isn't bad because you are a little far. 3 is like you wanna talk to the other people too.
you want to mingle.
Because you could do 3 isn't bad because you can
Bang.
do an easy turn left and get the back row involved in the conversation. 8, you
So
can't.
you're the point guard if you're sitting in
You're
3 because
point
you're
man
lobbing
at 3,
things.
if you wanna lock in on ball, you're sitting 8.
Sitting 8.
You're
Yeah.
sitting 8.
And now to take it a step further, are we sitting back or are we locked in, sitting forward, kind of edge of the seat almost?
You are I think if you're 3, you're sitting back. If you're 8, you might
Yeah.
be sitting forward a little more. Here's what I do. You wanna know what the best seat is? We move 2, 3 couch to the right, and that one recliner goes right in between the 2 couches.
Oh.
That's prime.
So what you're saying is take the formation, kind of
We
spread them
gotta
out,
move
motion in
the 2,
between.
3 couch
Yeah.
to where the recliner is.
And then just
Recliner goes in between the 2 couches right at the corner of that table. Yep, here we go. Now we're playing.
I'm
Now we're playing
thinking
ball.
we're in business. I'm
Now we're
thinking
playing
we're in
ball.
business. I think 6 or I think this back here is for, the board that came with the fellas, Gotta keep the
Mhm.
board happy, but, we got the snacks in the
Sure,
back, girls can kinda talk back there, do their own thing, and then in the
sure.
inner sanctum here, there's just some diabolical parlays being cooked, like, just
Oh, yeah.
oh, I think Rutgers is gonna, beat Alabama this week, so I can win plus 500, and you're like, "Yeah, I think you got a better chance of pigs flying, but hey, crazier things have happened." Yeah, I'm definitely thinking 8's locked in. I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't know if this was a 7 or just like a shit 5 until I look back here. Like this is
Now,
this is
I'm
bad.
not opposed
Is that a bag of almond
to
joys?
4.
Tostitos.
I'm
Okay,
not
because then you're
totally out on 4. You're still in line, and you're kinda away from the you don't have to be in the, like,
the
in
only
the
thing
thick
I
of it.
got is that next to the trash can.
I don't really know.
Because right here, first of all, I thought this was like either a banana statue or a
Yep,
banana costume that someone threw up
sure.
there. But I believe down here is a trash can, so you might be getting some sense going on. Unless we take a lemon scented bag.
Yep.
Now we're kind of making some things happen. 6 just looks like you don't care. You're not invested in the team.
Yeah.
Like you're just kind of there to be in the spot or you're going to take a nap. Um, a bigger question that I had is do we need to leave all the debris here? Because like if I'm picking
True.
7 and I got to sit next to what looks like a monitor, a sweatshirt, and I think someone's blanket,
Mhm.
I'm probably not gonna be the happiest.
No.
Um, like, why can't we just move this old little contraption here, kind of put that in between for 3 and 8, mostly for 3. Now this becomes a
Sure.
desirable location.
Yeah.
Then again, if I have to pick where I'm gonna get stuff next to me, if I'm at 2, I get a bag of Tostitos. So
Okay, sure.
gotta kind of figure some things out there.
There's a lot you can do with this space. That's all I'll say.
What is this? What is that? A bottle of Aunt Jemima's in the middle,
Could.
and then like
Certainly
a
could be.
snowflake, a bong. Is that like a martini shaker at the corner?
I wouldn't put it past this group. Just put
What
it
the
that
hell
way.
is going on? All right, we've looked at this enough. We gave you our input, Krabby. All right, 8's where it's at. I don't care what the debate is; it's over. 8, unless we motion everybody out, then we bring them back in for a 3 bunch set, and we put
Yep.
the big old
Put the
chair
big dog right
right
in the
in the
middle,
middle.
man. I'm telling you, that's the wave. Someone's
Yeah,
got to big dog it.
somebody has to do it. Oh, Frank, we haven't had one in a while.
Mm.
The Dolphins have been doing good, so we don't get any.
Yeah, and Mets just got Soto, obviously.
Yeah.
Why can't they win at home? Why can't they win at home? Did someone answer to me? The least went their way, and then you had to have this. This song sucks. Bruce Springsteen sucks. And then they play that H-O-T-T-O-G-O. And as soon as they play that song, they allow a goal every time. Why can't they?
Playing hot to go? Sure.
Hot to go seems like it's letting our goaltender get a little too loosey goosey. I mean, you always gotta love Frank. Like, we got a lot of people that got thrown under the bus there. We're not gonna throw the boys under the bus, but we're gonna throw. I don't even know who sings "Hot to Go," so don't. I can get roasted in the comments. I don't really give a shit. Then Bruce gets in there. You know, Springsteen, fucking lay him out there.
Sure.
I mean, the way Frank's brain works is one of a kind. Thank you, Frank.
Thank you, Frank.
I mean, this is already a done deal. I didn't think.
Yeah, I know.
In our lifetime, but Bill Belichick's a Tar Heel.
Man. This is insane.
And supposedly,
I don't even know what to say.
Did you see what Bill said? What his first words were?
Mm-mm.
Said old Bill. He said at his press conference. He said, "Old Billy's first words that my dad told me I said was beat Duke."
Okay, sure.
Well, I mean, some might say he was born for it.
He might have been. This is the closing chapter here. This is the epilogue.
Is there a chance they just get boat raced by Dabo?
Is there a chance that he wins the national title
in North Carolina? Like, should Pred throw some cash on old Billy B?
Maybe take the over.
Sell the car, take the over.
Sell it all, man. Sell the apartment, sell everything.
Maybe. Man, good questions. I'd bet Bill. Okay. This almost got put on the honorable mentions. I probably should have thrown it on there, but what are you going to do? Ohio State Representative Josh Williams introduced the OHIO Sportsmanship Act Tuesday.
This is insane, man.
The act would make it a felony offense to plant a flag in the center of Ohio Stadium. All right. I think we are gone as a country, like you're saying.
I think it's over, man. We got 6-year-olds hitting the portal. We got felonies for flag planting. Like, I'm not saying flag planting is cool, because I wouldn't do that personally, because it's like, okay, bro, like,
we already won.
Whatever, I guess. Like, I don't really get off on the flag plant.
I mean, if you're gonna do it, just
give people felonies. We got homeless people on the streets of fucking LA, but we're getting felonies for flag planting.
You go to get a job, and they're like, "You got a felony account for what?" Well, I was at Michigan. We won the game.
Yeah, we won.
I planted the flag, and the OHIO sports.
What if I put? So okay, here you go. I'll plant it at the fucking 20-yard line. I'll plant it in the end zone.
That's what I was gonna say.
Then what? Then what are you gonna do?
The center. So the center of the O. What if I put it on the outside of the O?
What if I put it in the O that's in the end zone?
There we go.
What are you gonna do about that? What if I don't plant a flag? What if I plant a fucking knife? What if I plant a sword?
Ooh, a Michigan sword.
What if I plant? What if I plant a like a board? You know how like a for sale sign? What if I put that right in the middle? Then what?
For rent.
Do I still get a felony?
I don't know.
Probably not.
What if you
guys are stupid?
What if you take, okay, I got one better. It's a full act, but we put the for rent, take that sign out, closed.
Okay.
Put a picture of your team on there.
Okay.
So now I own the joint. Close the sale. Do I still get a felony? Yeah. If this
all
thing
things
goes through,
need to be considered.
If this thing goes through, I don't ever want to hear anyone say that Ohio plays tough football anymore. I don't.
Yeah.
Because you will call the West Coast soft. I mean, are you freaking kidding me? Okay. You know how you stop someone from planting a flag on your field? You win the game when you're like a 20-point favorite.
Sure.
You just don't lose. That's it. You got more fight in the after party than you did during the damn game.
Yeah.
You had 60 minutes on the field. 60.
Sure.
You got your ass beat all 60 of them. Oh, man. I was glad AJ Hawk was on our side, too. He's like, this is just stupid. Let's not even. Let's not. Do we want to hear? Yeah, let's hear from an Ohio State fan. See what's going on here. See what the pulse is.
Listen, if this lawmaker from Ohio, Josh Williams, is really an Ohio State fan, and he really wants to pass the OHIO Sportsmanship Act to make it a felony offense to plant a flag at the 50-yard line of Ohio Stadium, then he needs to be impeached and removed from office for being the biggest pussy to ever walk on planet Earth. That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever heard, not just as an Ohio State fan, but as a human being. The way to make sure that someone doesn't plant a flag at the 50-yard line of your stadium is to beat them, not to make a law making it illegal. Listen.
I like that.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Just
So,
like a game.
like, would that actually happen though? Like, say next year, or I guess not next year because they'll go play at Ohio State. Say in 2 years from now, like, Michigan
Come back.
plants a flag. Say it's like 5 of the guys on the team that plant the flag. What is it? Get a felony? Like, are we like for real? Can you do that?
I don't know what is actually real anymore. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Like, they can't be like a real law.
Because, okay, on one end, it's your freedom of speech. You got
Right.
the right to plant a flag anywhere you want if it don't hurt anybody. And when I mean hurt anyone, physically hurt them.
Yeah.
But as I've seen the past 4 to 5 years, I've looked at stuff and I'm like, that can't be impossible. And then executive order, presidential this, bring through that,
Sure.
throw this over the top, seal it under the door. So I don't know what's real. I'd hope it's not. Next thing, you know what? They're probably going to come out with the Connor Stallions Act as well.
Yep.
Good for him, though, if he gets an act named after him. Big day. Oh, I don't know if you saw Sketch just absolutely flaming someone in his chat, but this might be the funniest thing I've seen from Sketch in a bit. Sketch still has his fastball, let's put it that way.
Those are Lamborghini keys, you little What do you drive, a Volkswagen, you 2K viewers, look at you. You pocket watch harder than a IRS agent, you little shit. And guess what? Pocket watch as much as you want because you got to do a lot of addition over here. You know, the other day I was trying to transfer money and I added a 0 onto it and it still transferred. Can you do that? Look at this. Money talks, little guy. Look at that. You'll never get one of these.
So is he talking shit to like
You'll never get one of these. Look
I
at that.
guess.
I don't think you can see it. You see this? This is 1 year at college. If you would have got in, you little dipshit. 2,000 viewers. 2,000
Little
viewers.
dipshit.
Motherfucker, go turn on your TV. Go turn on ESPN. You'll see me every 30 seconds, you idiot. On to the next. Thank you, Jose. Give that
Thank
guy
you, Jose.
VIP because he's a
Thank you.
idiot. Jose, it's actually 3K, you idiot. And guess what? That's 3,000 more than you'll ever be able to get in your life, buddy. So spend your life spectating. Spend your life spectating.
He's on a villain arc right now.
Yeah, he's going rogue. I love it though.
He's at the top of the mountain.
I ain't mad at it.
I think he's had more of an Anakin arc. Like, everyone loved him, bring him up to the top, and then they found out something wrong, and now he's just
Sure.
like... He's like... I would love to find out if someone could figure out if he's talking shit to like a 12-year-old. That's just trolling him. And
Yeah.
He's showing him
He's just
a
losing his shit.
diamond chain, his Lambo key, like... He's a Lamborghini, you little shit. I think it's funnier too because he doesn't have his glasses on, so he's having to squint at the camera more.
Yeah. Looks
Sketchy.
insane.
West Virginia's hiring. Yep. Rich Rodriguez.
So he's back.
Rich Rod's back.
Retrod's back. Guess we'll see.
Are they gonna be any better? Probably not.
Probably not.
It's from
I had to guess. Probably not.
Yep. Bill Belichick got 3 years, $30 million.
Sure. Why wouldn't
$10 million. Bill, you want to donate to Pred? I think he could use it.
he? He might need a little
Perhaps.
bit. A little bit
of
here or there.
bread, little bit of bread.
A little bit of please and thank you.
They've said apparently, or allegedly, one of the stipulations for Bill becoming the head coach in North Carolina is that once he retires, Steve Belichick becomes the head coach. I don't think Steve, with that defensive stance and the tongue out the whole time doing acrobatics with that thing, could really be a head coach.
Surely he's got to hire Steve as DC, right?
I mean, come on.
Bring him back.
Got Lombo in the front office. Got Steve at DC.
Sure.
Bring Patricia back, baby.
Might as well.
Bring back McDaniel. That's how McDaniel's getting back into football. It's going to be the Patriots 2.0.
It's going to be the Patriots in North Carolina. Good luck.
Dude, I love this about Detroit. This is probably also another reason I picked them to win this week. They had a Dan Campbell look-alike contest.
That's good shit.
These folks are...
I love you guys. Great win today. Great win. Skip, keep throwing up. Hey, keep throwing up. What a great win. You always find a way to win every time.
The Lions are the new America's team.
Yeah.
To hell with the Cowboys. It's the Detroit Lions. We're locked into the playoffs. We're going to keep going all the way till it's over.
Look, man, I freaking love this team. You showed a lot of grit today. You went out there and played all 3 phases of football. All 3 phases.
Yep.
I got a game ball right here. Pull down some stats.
Where you at,
14 carries, 51 yards rushing, 1 rushing touchdown,
Right.
5 receptions,
Right.
33 yards, 6.6 average. Give it up for David Montgomery. Come up here and get your game ball, David
What
Montgomery.
about David?
Or Jeff. Sounds like Jeff's the winner, guys. Give it up for Jeff.
Jared Goff! Jared Goff! Jared Goff! Jared Goff!
These guys are freaks.
I'm telling you, Lions, right now, Lions fans, I want to let you down easy. I'm telling you for a fact, if you get to the Super Bowl and you play the Chiefs, I don't want to see anyone surprised when old Spags starts making Jared Goff see ghosts, okay? Because I saw it firsthand against Belichick. And believe you me, it's a tough pill to swallow.
Yeah.
It's 60 minutes of, oh, it's cover 1, easy.
Sure.
Why did we just throw a seam route like it's cover 3? Surely we don't think so. Okay, so there's only one safety now. No, there's actually no safety deep, so we need to know it's cover 0. Did we just throw a cover 2 beater?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. And it just doesn't end. Well, I mean, it also doesn't help. It'd be like Jahmyr Gibbs just saying, I'm going to go sit on the bike for the next hour.
Yeah.
We did that talk early. I'm still not sure.
Sure.
Never got an explanation of what happened. Warm up the legs there, kid. Yeah, just letting you know right now. If you face Spags, you better hope and pray that running game is going.
Oh,
right.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because he going to make your life hell. This is crazy on ESPN. I don't know how this stuff happens, but apparently Arizona made the playoffs. Not a baby.
Okay.
Not a baby.
Sure.
Dangerous, too. I'm so glad. I don't even understand. I wouldn't put Penn State in the contender tier, to be honest. I don't trust this Penn State team.
You wouldn't put Arizona in the Cinderella tier, even though it should be ASU?
I mean, old Scattaboo, I'll put him in the Cinderella tier, probably.
Not putting Fafita in there?
Fortunately, I don't think Fafita made it.
Yeah.
I'd put him in there, though. He's got a snowball chance in hell, I'll tell you
I'm not
that.
sure why they. I'm not sure how you fucked that up, ESPN.
You had the 12 that were in there. You actually made this is the funny part. You made the graphic before that had Arizona State on it because you made the bracket. So, that's just boy. That's that's tough.
Yeah.
I wonder how many people this graphic went through. Like how many email chains are like, hey, just double checking with you. Can I get your John Hancock here? This is ready to go. And they're like, looks good to me.
Looks excellent.
By the way, I like that you use the A logo for Arizona. It looks nice. And they're like, cool. Man. Honestly, after seeing this, Scattaboo might just go for 250. And they might be the truth in the playoffs. Like he might just say, I'm tired of this shit. You put Arizona over Arizona State after we beat the piss out of them and planted our fork in the middle of the field.
Yeah.
I think that might be more disrespectful than planting a flag. I planted a fork.
We're gonna fork you.
We're gonna fork you. Fork off, buddy. Get forked. I love this kid, man. This guy is unreal. Gonna be a superstar.
What made you want to go into the kettle? I've seen everybody do it since I was a kid, so like, screw it, I'm going to do it.
Don't you think it's time for that?
Do I really?
Jumping in the kettle?
I hope not.
I think
if you get in the final,
Like big fun?
if you get fined, is it worth it to do a kettle jump?
No, definitely not. I don't make enough money for that shit.
I just love how he is, bro. He's just like a kid. He's like, I saw everybody do it. I wanted to do it. That is really messed up, though, because they usually tell the refs to call something a touchdown and review it. And they messed up his touchdown celebration. Like, so if you get fined, that's bullshit.
Sure.
He literally first of all, the hop that he did into that kettle, he almost jumped over it.
Yeah.
That kid's got some insane athleticism. I think he's going to be their franchise back. What do you think? You think he's going to be?
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't see why not, really,
He's a dog. Yep, Lombardi is leaving. Yep, he's going to become Bill Belichick's GM. I'd baby Lombo.
There you go, Lombo. Got a baby kid.
This is just one of those that hits your timeline and you just say, "Yep, gotta have it in here." I'm sure you could figure out what's gonna happen. All right, what's our prediction here?
I mean, wait, what is this on the ground? Or I don't know that. Yeah.
I don't really. I don't know.
I mean, he's gonna eat shit, right? I mean.
Okay, so we're thinking we're gonna step
I'm
on
thinking
this
he's
hit table
somehow,
on the
yeah,
slide.
he's somehow fallen, but he's fallen backwards.
Falling backwards. Okay. Let's see.
Oh.
That looks like.
Through the floor?
Could have predicted that.
Dude.
You jinxed it like a motherfucker, dude.
Fat Stooge, what are we doing?
Look the damn floor, son.
Not good.
I'm back. Hey, go back your legs, Mom. Go back your legs.
The floor, you fat bastard.
Okay, nigga, my knees.
How?
It's impressive. I'll say that.
There's no way that floor is to the code, right? Like,
no, I mean it can't be. It's not like that guy's like the fattest Stooge that's ever lived, you know. Like,
no, I mean we're not. Like, we're not in a crazy. Yeah, I mean, I've seen worse.
Oh!
He went clean through. I mean, there's no question about that. That might have been a setup, to be honest. That was good stuff. This might be the most insane thing, and I don't know why it's here, but it is. I guess Sydney said, as a German, I'll never understand how on earth this kid can walk on the open street with a gun and then get rammed 69. Said that's why you're down 0-2.
there you go. There you go. Don't want to make it 0-3. Keep yapping.
I've never seen someone say down 0-2 to us at home. Is
at home
crazy. They really did have the home field advantage.
Now we're gonna get, if we get 2 at home, we win the series 4-0. It's a clean sweep.
Do we have to do it just for America? Just to say
I don't
we
think
won the series?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. What if that's Biden's plan the whole time? He's like, see, we gotta win a 7-game series here. So we gotta play game 3.
At least.
Maybe
we gotta get a game 3 in.
Maybe we don't. Maybe we don't.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't, but
maybe best of 2.
But if it happens, you know, maybe we win. Yeah, maybe it's a double elimination bracket. And
you're out of there.
They got double bounced. It's over.
Yeah. Italy got double bounced too in the whole process. So
sure.
LeBron James away from Lakers for personal reasons as he battles unusual drop off. Boy, there are a lot of theories. I'm sure you saw.
Oh yeah, the streets are saying.
Stuff about Jay-Z, perhaps.
Diddy Party Central.
Diddy, perhaps. Did
he in fact do it?
It would be quite disappointing to find out that literally all of like entertainment our entire life was just connected to Diddy and just all this crazy shit. Like we already got. I don't know if you've already had Nickelodeon ruined for you from when we were kids because they came out with the Dan Schneider doc.
Sure.
And they're like, well, you see, and I think I've said this till I'm blue in the face, but it's still amazing to me. See, Nickelodeon's logo was a foot because this guy's got a foot fetish. Like,
yeah,
I'm 8 years old, just wanting to watch Drake and Josh with my brother.
Like, I just want to watch funny show.
Yeah, like some SpongeBob or Fairly Odd Parents.
Yep.
Or Fanboy and Chum Chum was a nice one later on.
Yeah, that was solid.
That was good. What was a bad one? They were all pretty much bangers.
What was the? Yeah,
What
actually,
was a competition show? There was something called like Gus or something like that, where they'd have to like make their way up the mountain and shit.
Not sure.
There was that one hole in the wall or something. They did.
I only remember the
bangers.
bangers.
Nickelodeon, that was good.
Oh yeah. They only
I
got
think the original one was
bangers.
funnier. Yeah, we had some good ones. So maybe you got to be just a little bit off kilter to make some good shows. You know what I mean? Maybe not too far off the reservation.
That's the price. That's just the price you pay. You know.
I fear it might be. That also brings the question. You know, we always talk about how in Spy Kids they had the people who were thumbs. Has that got something to do with like a thumb fetish?
Maybe. Putting it where the sun don't shine.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
there you have it. There you
All
have it.
right.
Sure.
Sure. All right. It's a little bit. That might be,
JJ.
some might consider that flag planting.
There you go.
Could be. Could be. If we find out all this stuff happened with entertainment, and then we find out that we also didn't make it to the moon, I mean, I'm just gonna be.
Yeah, it's a bad look.
Because, like, what do you have to hold your hat on? I mean, we're still up 0-2 on the road right now. So, I
Yep.
mean, could be worse, but got to keep it moving here. Puka Nakua, I love this dude, man. This Oosh, he's just one of the greatest. But apparently, Puka Nakua was horny during one of his routes last week.
Okay.
Let's see what that really means.
The first thing I told Coop was, I was like, man, I was a little horny in my route. I was like, man, I cut a little bit early. I was like, man, I just feel like I felt in the timing. I was like, I'm ready to break open. And I came out of my break and thinking that I was going to kind of square the ball up, and it ended up being a little bit over the shoulder, and just, man, trusting the drills that we do all the time. And Coach Young says not to look at your feet. And I just felt like the ball tracked, and as soon as I put my hand up, it almost stuck to my hand. So I was like, oh, the first job is done, and now it's time to focus on the second job. And it all worked out.
For the did you define when you say you were kind of horny?
Yeah, sorry. Just super excited. I was ready.
Just absolutely, just
really excited. He just bricked up running routes. He's doing the Ocho Cinco tactic.
Yeah, Ocho did say he messed up and took a whole Viagra one time, so that was too much. Said half's where you need to be. So I'm
gotta
just
go half.
imagining that first one. Press man coverage, and they're like, I'm not pressing him.
Sure.
What's wrong? Look at him. Tell me he's fucking jousting downstairs. This is horse shit.
Yeah.
Would that be a situation where if you broke free from someone using your dong, that's pass interference, right?
Gotta be.
I mean, you
gotta be something.
Could you imagine if they went to booth review? Let's get Gene's input on here. Gene, what are you saying here?
Gene, what do you think?
Actually, no, I hope that happens at some point. Just in the playoffs, too. It's a pivotal play, but you're like,
yeah.
I mean, there's forcible contact. We do, balls in the air.
All don't lie.
Gotta call the flag. Only Chad Ochocinco would say, you know what I need to do? I need to take half of Viagra. Just make sure I'm on the edge of what I'm doing.
Make sure I'm locked in here.
Jeez. Theo Vaughn is the perfect guy. Only Theo Vaughn would be able to bring George Floyd into a joke. Like, this is vintage Theo Vaughn.
And, we're trying not to be those hover parents, right? That are just like, and give them some freedom. I'm like, your curfew is this, to him one time. He texts me back, let me breathe, Dad, let me breathe. I'm dying, right? Oh my God.
Yeah, dude, like he's George Floyd or something.
No, not that bad, right? But just like, how kids talk, right?
Right. Oh, yeah, let me breathe, Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, not that bad. You had to pivot off of that one real quick.
Is that going to be the new, like, hey, my parents are strict, like we talking
let me
George
breathe.
Floyd strict?
Yeah,
like,
how strict are we talking here?
Oh my God. Well, that's just I'm gonna put that on a scale, so you'd be like, how strict are we gonna be here? I mean, that's pretty strict when you think about it.
Yeah.
I mean, some might say it's suffocating,
That's fairly as strict as it gets. It's life and death.
So when we say that old Ravens, the 2003 Ravens defense, they would be George Floyd level, because they were definitely suffocating at that point.
Sure.
Huh.
It's one way of putting it. It's one way of putting it to get canceled. That's for sure.
I mean, Theo Vaughn, I think he's uncancelable. Like,
Sure.
I don't think you can stop Theo Vaughn, because he'll just keep coming back. Like, he don't care. He'll just bring it back.
He definitely pushes the envelope. That's for sure.
Damn near breaks the thing off. Just who else thinks that way? Like, man.
Few people. That's for sure.
I don't think Mark Cuban knew he was on. Like, I don't think that pairing is good. Like, Theo's like, Because you got the crazy dad laugh coming before, and Theo's like, "What are we laughing about here?" All right. Okay. Yep. Twitter got a little odd today. I'm not gonna lie to you, but that's just the way the game goes.
Okay.
I'm just gonna let it run. I don't have to answer for it here. First person, okay. So that's just.
Yep. I think we all know what that is. Yep. I think we all know what that is.
Now I'm curious as to why Twitter thought, you know what, this is for you. Like
I'm more curious, like, why is this? What possessed this guy to go through the effort to do this?
This took a long time to build. I mean,
Mhm.
there's a lot of glass going on there.
Sure.
There's got to be an outtake, so he's got to rebuild this. Where this thing just tips over and knocks this stuff over, right? So
Yeah.
then he's even
knocks down Mordor.
I think that's more par for the course, though.
Yeah.
Took down Mordor with it. I mean, now
Pretty
we're
impressive.
Yeah.
That's just collateral damage at that point. That's all. Like
Yeah,
that.
and you know what? That's kind of what we're looking for here.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to talk to Elon Musk and be like, "Why did you think I was the perfect degenerate for this?" I'm not saying you're wrong, but why? You know, I look at a lot of football content. I look at Call of Duty content, and then I just got a first person shot here. One of them towers. I'm talking Tower of Terror.
Yeah. I hear you.
I don't know if you saw this on the broadcast, but this was really funny. Amazon broadcast confused a random player on the sidelines for Trent Williams.
Jeez.
I saw them show him. I said, I don't believe
that's him.
That's Trent Williams. I think that is just a black man with a beard, and we are just assuming.
We are just saying, you know what? Close enough. That's passable.
Did you see where Trent Williams was? Because they showed him in the third quarter.
No.
He's up in a suite.
Oh, okay. He's not on the field. Yeah. So we missed all that.
There's somebody. Who was it at the truck? Get Trent Williams. Get Trent Williams. Get Trent Williams. Didn't he just tear his ACL? Get him. He's on the field.
Get him on.
Is
He's
on
standing right there. He's right there. We promise.
Who is it? Who is this guy?
Good shit right there.
Who are you, pal?
Excellent shit.
He just said he's got a beard. He got a hoodie. That's him. I don't even think he's wearing a hoodie in his suite either.
No, probably not.
Let's see. Does someone have Drewski? Could have been Drewski. Yeah, could have been. Trying to see if I don't think it's.
Nope, not quite.
No, I don't think we got it. I don't think
Not
we got it.
quite accurate there.
No, not quite on the ball. Yeah, it's too funny for how it goes. Because you're in the middle of the game, 3-0, okay, second down.
Pred individually, but we need to see it as a team. There's Trent Williams, who's a big
Oh,
part of
Kirk.
the Pred of that offense.
Kirk was just doing what they said in his ear.
Yeah.
They said, "Hey, we're going to Trent Williams here."
That's gonna be on the Pat McAfee show. They're gonna say,
Oh,
"So
yeah.
you saw Trent Williams, huh?"
100%.
It'd be better if it was Dan Orlovsky who did it, because it would just be
Yeah.
insane. Boy, Ohio State couldn't get any worse with their press this week. Ohio State's president and AD are begging Buckeyes fans to not sell their tickets after OSU's pre-sale code leaked and Tennessee fans bought thousands. So it's going to be an orange wave in there. The Vols are going to show up. It's kind of.
Yeah, I don't know if.
It's got to change it.
I don't know what to do with that game, honestly. I keep going back and forth.
I gotta know who's healthy. That's the thing. Like, is
Yeah.
Nico Iumalava?
I think he should be good by the 21st.
Yeah, because they said it was a rib injury, so those kind of linger. But I would hope he would be, right?
Good
Sure,
enough.
he is. Yeah, good enough. Give him a shot, man. Let's get after it. But
gotta lock in.
Got Sampson in the backfield. Let him run.
Yeah, let him loose.
I don't know. There's a chance. There's a chance the old Vols make the upset. I'm not even sure what to do with this. BuzzFeed sold Hot Ones for 82.5 mil.
Oh.
And then below it says Sean Evans just bought Hot Ones for an eye-watering sum of money. So by that theory, because I'm not going to read it because I'm a stooge, I'm just not going to do it. I'm going to look at headlines, make my own assumptions from there.
Okay.
That Sean Evans, bought the show for 82.5 mil.
Yeah. I guess.
Fun fact about Sean Evans, I don't know if I said this on the show. Remember I was saying I thought that he dated a porn star and then broke up with her the day after. I actually saw that on a Snapchat story that when I went back to my Snapchat, because your phone's always listening to you, pop back up.
There you
So
go.
he did indeed get bullied out of a relationship in one day, which is kind of
pretty impressive.
It's pretty impressive. What the hell's going on over here? I see Cooper Cup trending with hashtag Happy Birthday Taylor Swift.
Great question. I'm not sure.
I don't think I want to get involved in that. I think I'll stay out.
That is not trending for me.
This one's tough, okay?
Oh.
This is just because as athletes, you know, you hear about these allegations that are going around, like the punter for what's it called? For the Chiefs now, Ariza, about how he was getting falsely accused. Well, this lady admitted that after 18 years that she made up rape allegations against 3 Duke lacrosse players. Yes. 18 years.
And I testified falsely against them.
I believe that's perjury. If you
Yep.
falsely testify under oath. I think it's perjury. Probably more.
By saying that they raped me when they didn't. And that was wrong. And I betrayed the trust of a lot of other people who believed in me. And made up a story that wasn't true because I wanted validation from people and not from God. And that was wrong.
What the hell does that even mean?
I hope that they can forgive me. And
I wanted validation from people, so here's my plan. I'm gonna accuse some guys of rape, so then everyone
looks at me.
Basically, this is just like people get like caught up on, they want like people to feel bad for them.
Yeah.
They have like people that, so they feel like people care about them.
Mm-hmm.
So then they'll just like go to the extreme.
I don't
insane. It's insane. It's clinical insanity. Like you need to go get help for shit like that.
I don't think after admitting that you lied about 3 guys raping you, because they're probably in jail for 18 years, I don't think we can just let bygones be bygones.
Yeah.
You know, like that's a 18 years. That's for some people that's a lifetime.
Yeah.
18 years, pretty pivotal. Yeah, I agree with you. That's clinically insane. Need to get some help. But I mean, yeah, it's only right that we finished off on the story that we had no idea how the hell it worked. But shout out Sleeper, 49ers linebacker Devondre Campbell said he didn't want to play anymore and left the game.
Thank you, Devondre.
Did he even play during the game?
Yeah, I think so.
Ready? Let's see if he logged anything. Devondre Campbell. Let's just go to the box score here. Let's make sure. Okay, Devondre. Huh.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
mean,
see anything from him, but
he won't be playing much anymore. So there's that.
Did he? I guess I'll just look him up. I've never heard of him.
He definitely
He's
plays.
all over the news now.
Oh yeah, it's over for him.
He couldn't have just waited. Yeah, he's just starting.
Yeah, he started.
Strong linebacker, strong side.
Depth chart.
Damn.
Depth chart. Yep, Devondre Campbell.
31. 44 tackles.
Yeah, he was a replacement for Al Shire.
They said you had 5 tackles tonight.
Oh yeah.
What
He said I'm out, bro. I'm not doing this shit anymore.
This is the most insane shit I've ever seen. They are so chalk. Get them out of here.
It's crazy.
What is George Kittle's? I feel bad George Kittle has to answer that. I'm not going to lie.
I know.
How do you feel about your teammate quitting on you? I hate it. Next question. Boy, that
One way to end it. One way to end it right
how
there.
much? I got to see, how much is Devondre Campbell's contract? Just see here. Devondre Campbell.
31.
But, like, how much is he getting paid? Okay, so he had signed
on a 1-year deal. 1 year, $5 million. What I'm saying. He got the 3.5 signing bonus, or 3.35 signing bonus.
So you got $5 million with a 3.5 signing bonus, so it's 8 total. Over 8.
Well, it's 4.56 guaranteed.
Yeah.
Per game active bonus, so you get 20K per game.
Yeah.
Playing time incentives, you get 500K if you play 70% of the snaps. You play 70% of the snaps and they win the NFC, you get $750,000. If he makes the Pro Bowl, he gets $250,000.
I just don't get quitting three games before the end of the season.
He's got plenty of money because he signed a big deal with the Packers.
Yeah, but like,
or
so he
had.
must just be completely done because
yeah, he's checked.
To leave like that, you're not coming back in the league.
No.
Wow.
Yeah, he signed a 1-year, $2 million deal in 2021 with the Packers. And then he's re-signed for 5 years, $50 million, $15 million signing bonus.
Sure.
And that was in 2022, and it was supposed to go through 2026. Then obviously got traded.
Yeah.
Or no, he became a free agent, I guess.
I thought it said he got traded.
Maybe, but it said free. It says free agent on this. I don't know. Who gives a shit?
Dude.
Yeah, because they released him. The Packers released him. So yeah,
I see why.
They signed him in 2022, and then basically 2 years later, they signed him in 2022 for a 5-year, $50 million contract.
Mm-hmm.
And then they
cut him
released him 2 years later, and then he signed 2 days after he got released to the Niners for $5 million.
I mean, you got bag, but like,
what did it cost?
It's just 3 more games. You're already there.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
not looking good.
That'll do it. I mean, just I think the life lessons, folks, just make sure you got a hard threshold when it comes to, when you're gambling. You got your bottom line. Make sure to follow the Stooge Experience. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for sure. That's probably a good part of life. If you're 3 games away from finishing the season, probably don't just quit in the third quarter.
Yeah.
Wouldn't recommend that. If you are organizing your room for ball and watching of games with the boys, and we're trying to figure out furniture configuration, let's just find out who the dogs are that are going to be locked in, and then work your way out. Okay.
There you go.
It's like building a formation in football. Okay. Sometimes you need to go 4 wide.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes you got to go 5 wide and just let one guy sit in the gun and kind of dictate, hey, I'm going to need the chips from over there. I'm going to need mirrors. I'm going to, just kind of call shots.
Need this, and this.
Sometimes you got to bring it in tight for the I formation. Just happens. Sometimes we're doing a split set. Sometimes the old pistol works too, but then you're looking at the back of someone's head. If there's someone short in front of you and you got a tall person in the back, you run a pistol. But just let that playbook sing. Let that thing talk to you.
Yeah, let it eat.
Let it eat. Remember, we're up 0-2 on the road. Never forget that.
Never forget, and I never will. Never will.
And you don't have to ask if you could ever see a first-person view of the tower falling, because you got it here. So
there we go.
I don't think anyone needed that. All right, folks. Great weekend, and make sure you lock in our picks because
There you
I
go.
should win you some cash.
Oh yeah.
Which one you do though, I don't know. Now, if you tell us that you mix and matched our picks and you didn't win, well, I mean, shit. Come on,
There you go. On you.
figure something out. Alrighty, Stooges.
See ya.